If you got a little rhythm, move left to right. A new experience, baby, gon' hit your stride. Who walk? I'm walking. Who walk? I'm walking. Who walking? I'm walking. Is you walking? And when the moves get good, go right to left. Shut up, y'all. We got grab the tread. Who walking? I'm walking. You walking? I'm walking. Then stretch and walk it out like that. Your plans you have for me. Little evil, it's all good things. Good things. Love you. I will trust you. Here I let my fear die. That's why I'm walking. With my eyes can get it right. Don't be my guide. The trouble.
Lord, open up doors, take me down a path I ain't never been before. Looking at the road, I don't see a lot of space. I gotta drop my load, cause you're picking up the pace. Don't leave me to die, be by my side. I get a little anxious, please be my guide. I got my feet tied, I've been prepping for the moment I would get the green light. So if you see me, I'm rolling like feet. Don't fail me now.
Hey man, stop letting the devil punk you. Stop letting him make you think that you're not enough and that there's not greatness inside of you. Stop listening to his lies about you. Stop accepting this rejection, this I'm not enough and I can't, and what if they don't like, and what. Stop it. You are a divine creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are powerful. You are valuable and necessary. There is something that only you can do. There's a corner of the earth that God has assigned you to, and you won't walk into it if you're afraid. The devil don't care that you go to church. You go to church too. But if you start walking in your power, he gonna fight. But we're equipped to fight. You've got power over him. So I'm challenging you to get out and go be great. Don't walk in the spirit of fear. Walk in power, love, and sound mind. You can do it, but you got to believe it first. All things are possible to them that believe. What do you believe? I believe you can. I hope you do too.
How's life? How's it going? Yeah, it's going. Been hard times, but ain't trying to show it. Got work in the morning, then running around till it's time for dining. Might grab a drink, yeah, if you wanna meet me to chop about a thing that ain't really a thing. Got too much going on, I'm all out of focus. Need to make up my mind and need a sign. Just give me a sign. Wanna get it right, ain't trying to waste my time. If I change my mind, it's alright, it's okay. If I take some time to figure it out, it'll work out. No, there's more waiting out there for me, waiting for me. I'm walking through that door, embracing endless opportunity, waiting for me. I don't know what lies ahead, learning from things I can't seem to forget. Tomorrow is now, throwing no towels, taking up burdens that keep weighing me down. Feeling the light, get ready, fly my glass. I was turning, making minutes with earning. East and west, up and down in circles, regaining my focus in need of a sign. Just give me a sign. Get it right, love and living my life. I change my mind, it's alright, it's okay. If I take some time to figure it out, it'll work out. No, there's more waiting out there for me, waiting for me. I'm walking through that door, embracing endless opportunity, waiting for me.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to y'all. Hope everybody's doing all right this morning. Hope y'all are okay. Hope y'all are blessed and highly favored and all that good stuff like that. Bring me to the screen. There we go. What's up, good people? Hope everybody's doing all right this morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope y'all are blessed and highly favored, and hope that the great Lord God Jehovah is still in your life. Which, as y'all know me, if y'all know me, y'all know that I think he is. He is. Hey, y'all. Hope all is well. Today is Wednesday, man. It's Wednesday. My goodness. Wednesday, the 9th of July. God have mercy. Can y'all believe it's that late already in the year? We've already come that far. Wednesday, July 9th, and here we are, Zeke Live in the morning. A great way to start your day. I told you I'll say it every day because it's still true every day, and so when it's no longer true, I'll just stop saying it. When y'all hear me stop saying it's a great way to start your day, and I start saying, well, hey, look, we here. You start hearing me say stuff like that, then just know we nearing around about the end. But no. It's a great way to start your day. I'm your host, Zeke Locke. I'm so glad to see y'all. I'm so glad that y'all got up on this early morning to be here with me and my friends that get up every morning with me, Eric Rideout and Rich Holmes and Rhonda on the Rocks. I thank y'all for locking in with us every morning as you do. So good to see y'all, man. Today we've got a good one. We've got a special friend coming to the show, the artist by the name of Dee Wilson. He's going to come on and talk about an event that he has coming up called Elevate Your Song, and man, that looks like it's gonna be good. It's going on tomorrow night, so he'll come on and talk about that, and it's something that he does also like online, I think, as well. So he'll talk about all of that stuff right there. So for everyone who's an artist or knows an artist, this is good conversation for you. Or if you're just interested in music and you're interested in that stuff and want to see how the sausage is made, hey, that's what this kind of conversation today is about. So it's going to be really interesting, really fun, and I hope you'll stick around to see him when he gets on here. We got him coming on. I do want to say round about the 9 o'clock hour. So make sure you're here around about then. I might be wrong, but I would say be here at 8:30 just in case if you got to run or do something. But anyways, he's here. And then, of course, Rhonda's here, Eric's here, Rich is here. You know, the whole gang is here. So make sure that you're locked in with us. We want to see you chime in on the comments and all that stuff like that. Y'all know we're going to got the morning shout outs coming in, all of that good stuff. You know, all of that. So do me a favor, chime in, let us know that you're here. Tell us good morning if you haven't done so already. Because today, man, we're talking about creativity that disrupts. Creativity, that's the overall theme today. What kind of creativity disrupts? And when I say disrupts, you know, there's those different types of creativities. There's there's arts, there's music, there's makeup, there's, you know, I think about Mama. I'm sure she's on here. I haven't looked at the comments yet, but I'm sure she's in here. She does the makeup, her and Toddy. And then you got all kinds of artists and singers. I think about Brony Cat, Jamaica Lachey, that's singers. I think about Rhonda on the Rocks. She's a podcaster. I think about mannerisms, the poet. I think about keys and who's on on instruments. I think about DJ Red. As his name says, a DJ. I mean, all these different things I think of as arts, and my thing is, what do we do? These types of arts, this type of creativity. Even those who are preachers, think about it as a preacher, as an orator, as a speaker. There's an art to it. It takes a level of creativity. Like, you can't just get up, just open up your Bible and start talking. Like, you got to put some flair behind it, some creativity. You can't just be monotone and boring. You gotta sometimes come up with some examples and some visual aids and all that kind of stuff. I mean, really, at the end of the day, when we're talking about being creative and we're talking about it disrupting, what I'm looking at from a standpoint of creative disruption is stuff that sticks with people, that you'll never know. There might be something that you've done, something you said, something you sang, something you wrote, whatever the case may be. And when you did it, when you said it, When you wrote it, somebody took it, they received it, they listened to it, they heard it, they kept playing it. It was their song, all of that good stuff. And you know what ended up happening? It ended up changing their lives. Like, you know, there's songs that have sparked off whole political movements. There are sermons that have sparked off changes in people's personal lives. You know, there are maybe it was just going to a party, you know, and it was DJ Red or somebody, and they were spinning the set and they just weren't feeling great. But by the time the DJ got done with that party or that night at the club or whatever, by the time they got done, you just felt better. Like, it changes, it disrupts situations. Now there's a flip side to this coin as well, and you know, a lot when you start getting older, you start looking at the flip side a little bit more. Like, what about when everything is peaceful, everything is good, everything is awesome, and then somebody's creativity comes in and just completely disrupts the peace and all that. So there's another side to it as well. But I do believe that when you know and you recognize that whatever creativity you've been given, whatever talent, whatever skill, whatever just natural pizzazz, that panache that you have, whatever that is, you know, God gave that to you. You can use it for the benefit of the whole world. You know, you let me keep talking about it as a benefit of his kingdom and upbuilding his kingdom and all of that. But, you know, maybe there's somebody who that's just not where you're at right now. But at the end of the day, I think one thing we can all subscribe to is that we want the world around us to be a better place. We want the people around us to have better opportunities. We want our neighborhoods to be safer. We want our communities just to be places of healing, places of rest and comfort, of sanctuary. That's what we want. And so we can use our creative skills and our talents and things to add to that mission, to add to that goal, and to make sure that we're doing. So that's what, you know, that's the type of disruption I'm talking about when we're talking about creative disruption. What is your thing? What are you creative in? And for a lot of us, we don't think about it that way. I think that, you know, for a lot of us, we think about creativity as people who are the good singers, or, you know, they're a good rapper, they're a good poet, they're a good artist, you know, Banksy or something, you know, or Van Gogh, Picasso, you know, that they're creative, right? You know, the great sculptors, they're creative, right? You know, the great Toni Morrisons and Dr. Maya Angelou's, you know, we think about them, they're creative, right? And then we look at ourselves and we say, well, I'm not that creative. I'm not a creative person. Yeah, you are. You got some level of creativity. Maybe it's a meal. Maybe you're the best cook in all of Chicago. That's creative. You're creating meals. And I don't know a better way for people to come together and coming together in peace and harmony and community, other than breaking bread with each other. So if all you can do is cook a meal, look at the amazing ability you have to change and impact and affect the world around you. So your creativity, whatever it is, you know, my question to everyone here would be, what is your creativity? What are you? Who are you? What are you contributing to the world around you? And how does it make the world around you better? And that's the question I ask myself. I'm starting to ask myself that question. I try to ask myself that, you know, a couple times a week, but I think I do well to ask myself that kind of question every day. Like, who are you, Zeke? What are you doing? What do you bring into the equation? What do you bring into the table? What are you, is it worth anything? Is it worth getting up every morning doing Zeke Live in the morning? Is that worth it? Is that, this was a creative moment coming up with this. So, is it worth it? Has it disrupted the negative and impacted positivity in people's life? Has it disrupted negative things, negative thinking, negative thoughts, negative days for people? And has it had now impact? When I write a song, I'm wondering, does that song help? You hear the music in the background? Some of these are my tracks from my songs. I always wonder, do these songs, do they help set the vibe just right? Do they give people something good in the daytime when they're first waking up? Something that, you know what I mean? Like something that makes them feel better, like they can go on about the day? Or is it just something we're doing? And, I think that when we hit those plateaus and our creativity becomes just something we're doing, it's probably a good idea to take a step back, take that step back, reevaluate, rethink about it, and then just be able to just simply say, you know what, I just need to take a break for a minute. I need to just, come up with a new plan. I need to I need to reevaluate how my creativity is impacting the world around me so that you can get back into it stronger, better, wiser. I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm wiser, or whatever the words are. Because I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. You know what I mean? Like that's Marvin Sapp, for those that don't know. But like sometimes you got to take a step back so that you can come back on a better page, and that's okay. But what's not okay is to think of yourself as not creative, to think of yourself as not worthy to be in the world, to think of yourself as not worthy to be one who people can actually look up to. You know, maybe you've been downtrodden your whole life and somebody told you was nothing. Well, if nobody else is going to tell you that you're worth it, then you heard it over here at Zeke Live in the Morning. You are worth it. You are talented. You are awesome. You are amazing. You have creativity inside you. And that creativity, that God-given talent and gift that you have on the inside of you, I'm talking to you. Yeah, usually I'm just talking to myself. And right now I am talking to myself, but I'm talking positivity right now. So I'm talking to all of y'all. Whatever you bring into the table, whatever it is, maybe your creativity just shows up in the sense of helping people. I know we talk about that in church, you know, this whole thing of trying to make lay members feel good. So they came up with this, the gift of helps. Yeah, y'all remember that? Yeah. Anyways, that stuff. So, but you know, nonetheless, that some people, that is their thing though. I get it. Some people, that is their thing. They just want to be helpful. They just want to. So, you know, there's a creativity that goes into everything we do. And you have the ability, you that's watching, you lock stars, y'all have the ability to change the world around you for the positive, for the better, for the good, using the very talent, the very skill that God gave you. And so lean into it. Some of y'all got multiple. Some of us got multiple stuff. We know how to work a camera and sing a song. Some of us know how to host the show and perform in the show. Some of us know how to preach the sermon and, I don't know, write a poem. Some of us could do 5, 6, 7, 10 different things. Use it all and make the world around you a better place. And that's what we all about. That's what we're all about. And so if they, you know, regardless of what somebody tells you, they might want to keep you boxed in, but I'm here to tell you, get out the box, man. Get out the box. You know, June was Pride Month and everybody was proud to come out the closet. Well, I'm telling you, for the rest of the year, come out the box. You know, the closet is one thing, but shoot, you can put boxes in closets at least. So at least coming out the closet, you know, I'm not trying to get into a whole thing about that. I'm just using the terminology, y'all. I'm just using the terminology. You know, people spend a whole lifetime trying to come out of a closet. But my God, what about those of us who have been put into boxes? I mean, even boxes can go in the closet. So can you imagine being so confounded that you can't be yourself? You can't, you know, can you imagine? I'm telling you, I can imagine it. Many of us come from places where that's exactly what we had to do. We got to box ourselves in. Come out the box, man. Come out the box. Think of yourself as the great, awesome, amazing, magnificent, wonderful, talented, creative individual that you are. Think of yourself as such, and then act on that. Lean into that, act on that, and watch the world around you become a better place. There's my soapbox spiel this morning. So I hope that meant something to somebody. I hope y'all, I hope you got something. I hope that today's episode, Zeke Live in the Morning, I hope that you get something out of the conversations that we have today, and that by the time this show is done, I don't do this often, but when you do like support groups, or when you do peace circles, or when you do certain events or classes, even you do that pre-test and then you do a post-test, right? You know, you see where you are right now and then see where you are later. So I'm really asking you this question: what is your creativity? What do you have? What has God given you? Maybe you've never thought of that before. Maybe there's somebody on here who's never thought of it before. Like maybe you just are a kind person. Think of that as creation. Think of that as being creative. And so if you've never thought about it before, here's the pre-test to the day. Here's the pre-check-in. The first check-in is, what is your creativity? What is your creativity, and how do you actually feel about that creativity? Do you feel that it's a creative measure, or do you feel that it's just you? It's just a thing you do. Whatever the case is, where do you land on it? Because at the end of the episode, what I'm going to ask you one more time, if I remember to do so, and I'm going to ask you one more time, that is the key word, if I remember to do so. If I remember to do so, then what I'm going to ask you at the end is, how do you feel about it now? Do you feel now like you can go on and you can be the creative individual that God made you to be? Yeah, so that's what we're getting into today. That's what we're working with today. So we're going to keep it moving. But I've got to share this announcement with y'all before we go move any further. Let me make sure to share this with you. Tomorrow night, Healing Voices. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be an amazing, awesome time. Healing Voices, as I've been explaining, y'all know we just did it this past Thursday. We were blessed to have the Sova Gospel Choir, the Sova Mass Gospel Choir, all the way from Geneva, Switzerland. We were blessed to be able to have them. And so, man. That's what kicked it off. So this is now what we're kicking off into our Healing Voices every second and fourth Thursday of the month. So tomorrow is the second Thursday of the month, which means that we're doing what we call Breathe. Y'all know we do second Thursday Breathe, fourth Thursday Build. Second Thursday, that breathing. Breathe is when you get a chance to come in. We'll play some music. Maybe it'll be a track. Maybe just like this. Y'all hear the track in the background? You might just turn something like this on right here. Yeah. You know? Something like that. Yeah. We might just turn something like that on, or something real smooth, and just let it ride for just for an hour, maybe 45 minutes or an hour. And if you want to pull out your pen and you got some lyrics you want to write to it, go ahead. If you got a poem you want to write to it, go ahead. If you just want to just be in the space and just listen, that's fine too. Go ahead. You have a chance to present it when it's all said and done. When it's over, you'll have a chance to do all of that. That's what we're doing on Breathe. And then on Build on the fourth Thursdays, if you are a little bit more into wanting to sing or to build that talent or stage presence or all that kind of stuff, we'll do that on the fourth Thursday. All of it is in the name of safety in our community. All of it is in the name of dealing with personal traumas and personal pains and other things like that, and getting over those things, or at least if not getting over them, at least working through them. All of it is in the name of that. That's why we call it Healing Voices. Around here, we call it Healing Justice. Healing Voices, but it comes from a place of healing justice. So please, if you're in the Chicago area, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, from 7 to 8:30, we'll be in there. Yeah, we'll start on time and we'll end on time. So, this is one of them things, because it's an ongoing thing. We ain't going to burn ourselves out every week. You know what I mean? Stay until 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like, no. You got to, I don't know how we do. We'll get there at 8 o'clock and then want the thing to keep going till 10 o'clock because we was late. No. It starts at 7 o'clock. Like, so be there at 7 o'clock, and then we'll end at 8:30. So it's not a long period of time, but it's enough time to just breathe, build, have that moment of woosah, connect with community. There might be 5 people there. There might be 500 people there. I don't know. But either way it goes, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to breathe. We're going to build. And we're going to enjoy the opportunity to be with each other, to be in community. And like I said, to just sing through trauma, pain, and all that other kind of stuff like that. So do me a favor. Be there. All right. Let's see. Let's keep it moving. If you haven't done so already, please, pretty please, look up there to the side with my bad eye. Y'all see it right there where the microphone is. Y'all see YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, subscribe, follow. If you haven't already done any of the subscribing or anything like that, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on the notifications, do all that stuff. And then also be sure that you, if you're on the Facebook side, be sure that you like us over on the Facebook side, and then follow and all of that. Also on the Instagram, all of that stuff like that. So, and then I've been on TikTok lately, Zeke.Locke'd. I've been doing the the TikTok thing lately. So come check me out on the TikTok. Yeah. So that's all the stuff. That's my soapbox. We're talking about the creativity of disruption. I'm sorry, not the creativity of disruption, but creativity that disrupts. So creative disruption. But before we go to our music break, and we're going to a music break in one moment here. Before we do, let me do this. I'm gonna turn the comments on so y'all can see yourselves typing. Oh, I see y'all here. Y'all here. Some of y'all here already this morning. So we'll do our morning shout outs in a minute. But y'all welcome to the stage real quick for me. The one and only Mr. Doctor. Let's see. What else? What other title can I give him today? Usually it's doctor and bishop and all that stuff like that. But I think today we'll call him apostle. Y'all welcome Apostle Eric right out to the stage.
That was funny. Man,
you know I gotta do the most.
Everybody.
What's up, E?
Working, man. There's stuff happening already for the thing. So I'm gonna be here, then I'm gonna jump off, then I'm back, then I'm gonna jump off. Yeah, starting off.
Well, do your thing. Yeah, do your thing. I get it.
And shout out to our girl, man. Oh wait, no wonder it looks funny. I gotta something on my background bothered me. Shout out to our girl. I ain't so this is what I'm telling anyway. It's nothing bad. To Tiffany from yesterday. You know, she got some major things happening. She officially has taken over assistant and road management for Leandria Johnson yesterday.
Nice.
This goes back to what we were talking about before, though. How people are afraid to take a chance and just ask. We don't get a lot of stuff because we're afraid to ask for it, right? So I'm gonna tell you how she got it. She was out to eat this weekend. That's why I was teasing her. Say, "Oh, what you do this weekend?" Yesterday when she was on here, she out to eat, minding her business. She wasn't gonna go. She said something told her to go. She go. She's in the restaurant, 2 tables over, Leandria at the table. She said, "Hey, that's Leandria Johnson." So she went over to her, like blah 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 blah. I sang with you before, blah blah blah. She's like, "Oh, I remember you. We did the thing, blah 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 blah." The DJ kept calling out her name, and all the people in the building was trying to go there for pictures. She's like, "I wish she'd stop." She went up and told the DJ for her, "Hey, don't call her name out, stuff like that. She's trying to eat, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
"Hey, come sit over here with me." She ended up sitting at the table and having a conversation. From there, it went to, she said, "Man, this is cool." I said, "You should ask her, can you work for her?" She was like, "She don't even know." I said, "She rebuilding her team, ask her." She said, "Hey, I can do road management assistant." She's like, "Okay." And she was like, "Okay." She said, so she keep eating. She said, "Okay, well, this is my itinerary for this weekend. We gotta go." And she immediately got her in text and group stuff with the group. Now she's taking over her stuff. So sometimes,
wow.
But what if she wouldn't have asked? She would have been afraid.
Now,
or what if I
tip.
wouldn't have said, "You should ask"? See, the thing is, man, I tell people, stop being scared of opportunity. Opportunity comes. Ask. Ask. What does it hurt? Tierra, you remember Takara that we dealt with in Atlanta, did the same thing. "Oh, I love Pastor Mike. Go ask him and you sing with him. It's not that hard. Just walk up and ask him." Okay, she went up and asked. Now she's on the album and she's his main singer. She touring with him. She leading with him. She all over the world, this man. And when the album wins Stellars, she wrote, she get money. So the thing is, as creatives, like Zeke was saying earlier, there are some good creative things that have an effect. That was a word, but not no spiritual thing. That was just me telling her to try something. But that she listened to what I said. And now she's doing her thing, And like we were saying, there are some good creative things, then there's some bad creative things. No, there's some good things, there's some bad things. Look at the guys who made the nuclear bomb. They thought they were doing something for energy, but they ended up making a weapon of mass destruction. It's all about how you take your creativity and what you do with it. So everybody watching, do not be afraid to ask, do not be afraid to try. The most person can say is no. I've always thought that way about everything, from dating through business, man. The most person can say is no. But you never know. And before we go on music break, and I got to jump on to a call, I'm going to be here, is a friend of mine, rest in peace, Daryl Dixon, was just a guitar player from Detroit. Those of you that used to listen to Radical Price back in the day, he was the lead player. He played for real player. He was at home, met a promoter who knew Fred and gave him Fred's number. Daryl was like, "What do I do with this information?" He said, "I'm going to call." He didn't know this man for Adam. He called for on late night and didn't think he was going to answer. He was trying to do something, play a little guitar on the answer screen. Fred, "Hello?" He was like, it's that, he was like, "Who is this?" He's like, "Mr. Hammond." He said, "Yeah." He said, I'm a musician and I want to play the lead guitar for you. He said, but before you say anything, just listen. And Daryl pulled out his guitar and started playing. Didn't ask. He didn't do that. He just went crazy on his guitar. He did every run, scale he could do. He said he played for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. He said he got done. He said, all right, Mr. Hammond. Fred's like, he said, what you think? Fred's like, it was all right. He was like, he said his whole self-esteem dropped to the bottom of his stomach. He said, it was all right. I did my best. He said, Fred started laughing and said, no, bro, I'm killing you. Killing. Hey, meet me at my office tomorrow. And from then on, he was his guitar player for every album. And from there, he went to Israel. From there, he went to CC. He was back and forth. But that became his full-time job for almost 40 years. But it came with what? Taking a chance and asking.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Think about something. Often, do you remember back in the day catching the train, going to the airport? I remember back in the day, like way back in the day, going to catch the downtown on the train and going to the airport, and Kanye West was in there selling CDs out his bag and selling mixtapes, and your thing just fell. But I remember them days of watching him. Who knew years later he would become Kanye West? But I remember him. I specifically talked to him at one of them times when he was like handing out his mixtapes and stuff. And I didn't have the money. I was like, man, I can't get one. He said, don't worry about it. But now look at him. You know what I mean? And it's not because of me. I'm just saying how he was in his creative space and stepped out. And he's one of the biggest, greatest of all time. Sorry, Rich. He's one of the greatest of all time. So I ain't knocking Tupac, but he's one of the greatest.
Well, that's what I said. I would like. I mean, I would argue that Kanye's influence is bigger than Tupac's. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not gonna get into that conversation today. I ain't gonna get into it today because people get real offended when you start talking about Tupac because they mad at Kanye right now. But I'm just saying, Kanye's musical impact and influence was very disruptive. Tupac's was too. He was disruptive for the time, but Kanye had a bigger influence on music. But like you said, taking that chance. Like, I mean, look how music has shifted as a result of it. And so that's my hope for today, is that people would see themselves as being creative and see themselves as being, as being able to change the world around them. But I tell you what, we're going to do this. We're going to take a quick music break.
I'll be right back.
We're going to be right back. Right after this music break. Y'all enjoy it. Turn the radio up loud. We coming back with morning shout outs. Coming back with the morning shout outs. So y'all make sure, if you haven't done it already, make sure you say good morning. But for right now, turn your radio up loud and let it play. And this is High Up, Miss Frida, produced by J.R. Jordan. Hey. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Act like that ain't the jam. Act like that ain't the jam. Act like you ain't jamming, huh? What? What is it about when you get older, you start doing all upper body dances? You start being all in here. You know, when you're young, it'd be all lower, be like, Then you start getting a little older, and it'd be like, it's just that right there. You just get that little bounce, that little back and forth. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like it ain't true. Don't act like it ain't true. You know, you be a little bit, you be a little bit older, I mean, a little bit younger. But the Bible say I was young, now I'm old. When you was younger, it was, that was all of that. Then you get a little bit older, and it's just, you got that little two-step. Go ahead and get your two-step on. Go ahead and get your two-step on, huh? Look, I'm looking at the comments now. Look at that. Brody Cat said. She said she a house head. I know what she doing. She in there. What you voguing? I don't know what you doing. How you get your house on, huh? How do you get your house rolling? Man, look at that. Jamaica said it's because them knees start aching. Boy, look at them knees, boy. Them knees start messing up, Them knees start messing up. You got to be careful. You got to be careful when you get a little older. And then I saw this in here. I saw this one come through here. Where is it at? Mama said we were in the garden with her today. She said we in the garden this morning. And she's playing us loud. So play some jams. So we playing some jams this morning. So I hope that was a jam. That was enough for you there, Mama. I hope that was enough to jam to out in the garden. Yeah, man. Let's get into these morning shout outs. Y'all know I love this part of the day, being able to say good morning to everybody. And it's always fun to see who got the first comment of the day. So let's see who actually has the first comment of the day today. Who is it? It is me. No, I had to put that in there this morning because I wanted to say good morning, but I also had to make sure something was working. I was actually scared that we weren't going to be on YouTube today. because it kept giving me an issue. It kept giving me a whole YouTube not working, all that. So I typed something and it came up. So I won't take the credit as the first comment, but I tell you who can take the credit as the first comment. One more drum roll. It's DJ Red. We was just talking about DJ Red. Look at him here this morning. He's the look at that. The man done made it to the first comments. We doing it now, y'all fellas. We in that, baby. Look here, right here. Good morning, blessed people. Great day to win all day. You're off to a good start to a winning week. Tune in to Zeke Live in the morning. Like, share, subscribe. Do it now. Lock in. Yeah. Y'all go ahead and lock in. And thank you to DJ Red for always having those amazing and kind and wonderful words. I definitely always appreciate that. And then look who it is. You know who else always got good words? It's our girl Brony Cat, aka a Bronya. That's Brony Cat 1. Y'all go ahead and give her some love. That's how I've been calling her since we started this whole live casting. Since we started this, she listen. I'll tell y'all what. Honest to God, truth. A Bronya been here every single day. Well, some days where she had to work or missed or was on vacation or whatever. But I mean, I'm talking like from the very first episode. Some of y'all too. So don't get me twisted. Like Mama, I know all of y'all was here. Mama Johnny right out. I get all that. But I'm saying this is somebody who's known me from the time I was a kid, and she been on here every day, and it's just amazing to see her. But I'm saying all that to say this. Ever since she been getting on, I've been calling her the church announcement lady because she always says stuff like this. It's Wisdom Wednesday. And then she'll come back and type these posts right here. So between her and DJ Red, Marcus Johnson, between the two of them, hey, look, the introductions are already set. She said, welcome to Zeke Live in the morning with Zeke Lock, Eric Rideout, Richard Holmes. Grab your beverages. I got my beverage right here. And learn how to be creative disruptors. Ooh, I like that. Have a great day. I like that a lot. And I got my beverage, y'all. I'm using my Santa Claus cup this morning. Y'all know I got to have my coffee in the morning. And I've been drinking out of those little Dixie cups. You know, I don't like the Dixie ones, by the way. Random, and I'm going back to the morning shout outs. But for those that are coffee drinkers, what do y'all prefer? Do y'all know those brands of cup? You got Dixie, and then you got Chinette. Chinette is clearly the better brand. Dixie, they're so flimsy, and I'm forever like the coffee be spilling out when I'm driving. It be popping through the little hole on the lid. But the Chinette brand, you know, they're more sturdy. It's more stable. You get a little more coffee in them. I like that brand. So I can't find no Chinette brands at the store though. So I guess I got to order them now. Walmart don't sell them, and I haven't seen them at like Dollar General or nothing else like that. So and I've not been to a Target in several months now. So you know, I don't even think it's just because of. I think it started because of the. And then I'm going back to the shout outs. The whole not going to Target thing that started because of maybe the boycott, but also Target is just a little far for me. I can go to Walmart in 7 minutes going this way. It takes me 30 minutes to get to Target. So if it's convenient, which anybody who knows me, I hate shopping. So if it's a matter of convenience to get into the store, then Walmart wins every time. Dollar General is right around the corner from my house. I can walk there. Sometimes quicker than I can drive there, depending on traffic and stuff. So you know, I'll be buying my coffee cups and stuff there. But today, it ain't Chinette or Dixie cup. It's my Santa Claus cup. So when Brony Cat said, grab your morning beverage, yeah, I grabbed my coffee and my Santa Claus mug. Y'all know me. Y'all know me by now. I love my Santa Claus mug, but I've been going live from the office, so I can't take my Santa Claus mug with me. But since this eye still want to act like it's not going to heal up, I'm just going to blame it on the Dixie cups. I feel like it's the Dixie cups' fault that my eye won't heal up. Actually, it's healing. Let me not be. You know, it is getting better. It's still bad, as y'all can see. It ain't fully, but it's still there. Anyway, let's keep moving with these morning shout-outs. That I don't know why I just went on that little soapbox spiel. I'm just happy to have my Santa Claus mug. So, shout out to Brony Cat. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of mamas of the show, look who it is. When y'all see JP ride out, you know who that is. That's Eric's mama. So y'all go show her all the love in the world. She is deserving of all the love. We love the mamas of the show over here. So y'all go show her love. She's on the Facebook side this morning. Y'all go show her some love. And look who else is here. Miss Brenda Rose. Yeah, good morning, my good friends. Good morning to see you, my good friend. It's Miss Brenda Rose, all the way from the East Coast. Y'all give her some love. She's on the Facebook side this morning. We love her. We love you, Miss Brenda Rose. We're always glad to see you in here. Always glad to see you on. Yes, ma'am. And then check this out. Mama's over there on Facebook. I know I told y'all already that she's got it going live in the garden. But look at this. She said her grandsons are coming over today to clean and cut the yard. They raised them right, so they're getting that. Oh man, I need to be coming down to Dallas, man. She said she getting some meat ready for the grill. So I miss those days with my grandparents. I'm like, you know, to anybody, if you still got your grandchildren, if you still got your grandparents, not your grandchildren, but your grandparents, cherish those times with them. I wish I could go to any of my grandparents, any one of them. I just wish any one of them. Just give me a few minutes with any one of them. And it's been years since they've all passed on, but I still think about them all the time. They still pop up in my dreams. I still every randomly now and again. Don't let me go to make a 7-Up cake, which by the way, y'all, I make a bomb 7-Up cake. I promise you I do. But don't let me be going to make one. It was my mother. And when my mother couldn't remember how to do something, she would tell me to call my grandmother. Like, so I, you know, still to this day, when I make a 7-Up cake, I want to pick up the phone and call my grandmother and brag on my cake, because that was what we did. That was, I would bring her a piece. I would, so if you got your grandparents still, man, you enjoy that time, because your grandparents will spoil you. Like, look at mama right here, getting the meat ready for the grill. I can remember going to my grandmama's house and she would have cooked some meal or something, some chicken or, some chicken and rice or, some rice with that. She did like this tomato gravy that I'm not a big tomato fan, but I like tomato sauces and stuff. So she had like this, I don't know how to describe it. It was like tomato and onion and something. It was like a gravy and it went over the rice, and it was, you get that with a piece of that chicken. Sometimes she would just take a chicken. To this day, I don't know how she did this, but boil a chicken. Like, I'm not saying my grandma could, because my grandma was a bomb cook, but sometimes she would just boil the chicken and then keep it moving. So I guess it's like putting it in the crock pot, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So I can remember those times, or times when she would pull out the fryer and fry some chicken or something. Woo! I done got to thinking about my grandmama's cooking. Let me have some coffee and keep it moving. So shout out to mama out there, Miss Sherry Staten. She's got her grandkids coming over, and she about to spoil them up real good. So I love to see it. I love to see it. And look who else it is. Speaking of mamas, I call her Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen. Yeah, give it up for Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen. Pastor Mama Cynthia Cohen. Y'all give it up for her. That's Rhonda's mama. So y'all show her all the love in the world. She's on the YouTube side. Y'all go give her all the love in the world. She says, good morning, Lock Stars. May you always walk in the blessings of the Lord. And listen here, I told y'all, the salt of the earth right there. When she give you them blessings, you better take them and receive them. Everybody ain't trying to speak good blessings and good words over your life, but to the ones who do, we accept it, we receive it. In Jesus' name, love you, mama. So glad you're here. Look who else is here. It's Miss Jamaica Lachey. Good morning to you, my sis, my girl. She was with me on Thursday night. Her and Ari Simone. I asked the two of them to come with me and just help me kick off the whole Healing Voices thing and all of that. And, you know, I shared some other stuff with them about other vision and stuff I have. And for right now, I'll leave that between the two of them and myself. But two people that I've called on so many times for so many different things. Jamaica Lachey is one of them. Like so many, I can go down the list. I got about 10, 12 people that I call on. But Jamaica is one of those ones. And since I've known her for the past going on 10 years now, also I punch her in the face quite regularly. I know that's I know that scene. But listen. I know DJ Red is her husband. He knows this already. Since before they was even talking. Jamaica Lachey been getting punched in the face by me. But I'm saying that to say it's funny when we go back over it and we laugh about this all the time. But that's how close she always is to me. That's how close, like a little sister. That's how close she has always been to me. Close enough that if I do this, I done hit her so many times. Like she's always right there, just gleaning, just learning, just trying to be a help. And she knows how much I love her, how much I appreciate her for that. All the hearts, all the feels in the world. So when we did Healing Voices, she was one of the people I was like, look, you're doing your thing. This is, hey, come out and be there. And she was there. There she was. And she did her thing. So if you missed that this past Thursday, you missed the treat with Miss Jamaica Lachey. That's my girl. That's my sis. She's so much my sister. Even when last time we was in Atlanta together, I went over here to see this woman on the screen, my auntie Regina. There she is right there saying, morning, nephew, and Lock Stars. It's Wonderful Wisdom Wednesday. Ooh, auntie. Ooh, Wonderful Wisdom Wednesday. Okay, auntie. Come on, auntie. Clap that T, auntie. Oh, you see what I did there? Auntie, clap the T, auntie. Clap that auntie. I don't know. I'm trying to make something up. This is my auntie, y'all. My auntie Regina. Y'all go show her some love. I love her dearly. And as I've just found out, my mother will be with me next week. So just so you know, we're clear on that. But yeah, so when we went to go see my auntie last time, we was in Atlanta. And my auntie, this is my cool auntie. Like she give me all my aunties are cool. I love all my aunties, but honestly, God, I do. But so we was in Atlanta, went to my auntie's house, and guess who was with me? Guess who was always with me? Jamaica Lachey. So now when y'all see Jamaica saying, hey, auntie, yeah, Jamaica Lachey done worked her way into my family. I told you, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's my girl. And that's my auntie right there. Y'all go show my auntie some love. Auntie Regina, love you so much. And look who it is. It's Tara. Tara, I am who I am. I am who I am. Tara, I am who I am. Butler Jones. Tara Jones, y'all give her some love. We absolutely love this one right here. And y'all know we play a song like quite often on this show. So clearly we love what she's doing. Just a talent, just a sweetheart. You can go back and check out even the episode that she was on with us. Because she was on an episode with us. So, you know, y'all make sure y'all check that out. And then look who else it is my cousin JC. Look at that. Man, y'all know we play his song over here too. Y'all see that album art. That's the album. I think that's the album art to the song. I can't tell. It's too small on here. But looks like the album art to that song Burning Bridges. Y'all remember when he came on when he released that song? Matter of fact, maybe we'll play some of those. The next music break, I might do 3 songs. Just because the 3 of y'all here, I think I'm going to do 3 songs that I like. I know I play them often, and y'all just got to deal with me on that because I love these songs. So I'll play them all the time. Zeke live in the morning, baby. I think I'll play Jamaica Lachey, Tara Jones, and JC. I think I'll play those 3 songs. That's my cousin, and he did want y'all to know that I do make the best cake. Although I don't make it for the family functions too much anymore. because now everybody else make them. My cousin Jonathan, he's actually a chef. The one that's on the screen here, JC, he's actually more than just a musician and stuff and sound guy. He is a actual trained, degreed chef. Like he actually, then my cousin John, a lot of Johns in my family, a lot of Johns. So my cousin John, he does the cake thing now. Courtney be making cake. My niece started doing it now, Jamira. Like everybody else doing it now. So I guess you just start getting older. You just leave it in the hands of everybody else. But when I want to, I still pull one out. I still do that. And then look who else it is, y'all. Look who it is. Stop everything. Stop all the music and everything. Give me a good song. Give me a real good song real quick. Let me see. What song can I put on? For this particular one. I'm going to play this one. I'm going to play this one right here. It just feels vibey. Because, y'all, it's my mommy. My mommy. Y'all go ahead and say hi to my mother, the Dr. Lisa Dyson. She says, welcome to Wednesday. Beautiful day for life and love. Yeah, welcome to Wednesday. Man, y'all got so many wonderful things y'all saying. Wonderful Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday. What else? Welcome to Wednesday. Well, y'all know what I call it over here. Way up Wednesday. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're just elevating. We're going higher and higher, and I hope we all feeling better and feeling good. But that's my mama, y'all. I say it every day when she comes on, and I'm going to keep saying it. The doctor said December 1st, and I came on December 1st. So I was right on time. I may not always be when you want me, but I'm always right on time, right from the very moment I was born. So there you have it. My mama, y'all gonna show my mama some love. Y'all show her some love. Oh, look, she says, I love you, Zeke. Oh. Look, Jonathan said he coming over here to YouTube because the party is on YouTube. Yeah, the party is on YouTube. We've been making everybody come to YouTube. Yeah, we've been making everybody come over here. Only Facebook is lit too. It's people that hold down Facebook. It's people that hold down, YouTube. We got Twitch going too, but I don't know nothing about Twitch. I've been saying that for a month now. I don't know nothing about it. And I still to this day don't know. I ain't a bit more looked at Twitch since I opened the account and started going live to them. So if you ever go look for me on Twitch, we there. I don't know nothing about it. The only thing that's there is whatever's active and whatever robots be getting in, leaving comments like this one right here. Shout out to the robots. Yeah, they be trying to get me to get more viewers on Twitch. I don't know nothing about Twitch. I don't even know how to log into Twitch. I just signed up for an account because somebody said you can go live on Twitch. And I was like, okay. And I did it. So I'm still trying to worry about Instagram and TikTok. So, old people. Z-Clock is becoming old. I'm a little more seasoned. I ain't going to say I'm old. I'm a little more seasoned. So there you have it right there. Yeah, JC says he remembers them cakes. Yeah, but put that one back on the screen right there. My mommy says she loves me, y'all. My mommy loves me. There we go. So at any rate, those are your morning shout outs, man. Anybody else that comes in, we'll shout them out as we go. Like I said, we got Dee Wilson coming onto the screen today. Man, hurry up and drink my coffee. It's getting cold. I'm standing here just holding it for the last 30 minutes. Y'all know Dee Wilson is coming to the stage today, so y'all make sure to welcome him. I'm going to turn that light down a little bit. It's starting to bother me. So my eye, and we're going to take this music break. Like I said, I'm going to play them 3 songs. We're going to do a 3-song music break. They're not long songs, so that's why we can do 3. There's a creative disruption tip right there for musicians and artists. Shorter songs mean you got more of a chance of getting played. I typically do 2 songs during the music break, sometimes 1 for the sake of time, but I can play 3 songs in the same amount of time that I can do less than 2 songs. So it's because these songs are short enough to get played. So there's a little tip for you, and that's why we're going to play those. So we got Jamaica Lachey coming up. We got JC coming up. We got Tara Jones coming up. So y'all make sure that. But we also got Dee Wilson coming to the stage a little bit later. So y'all be ready for that. I think Rhonda's coming today. So y'all be ready for that. What else we got happening? Oh yeah. So we got my eye happening. Y'all see my eye? Y'all see this? Remember I ain't looking like Forrest Whitaker. Y'all see this? I still look like Debo. I still look like Forrest Whitaker. I still look like I got into a fight with a donkey or something. I did. Look at that. Where's it at? There it is. Y'all see that? I know y'all. Isn't it weird when I said, "Look at that"? Where is it? So the screen is like not mirroring; it's like flipped to the right way so you can see me correctly. So in my head, I should be doing this to touch this eye. You just have to do it, and you'll understand. Yeah, turn on your zoom and flip your camera, and then start trying to do stuff, and you'll understand what I mean. The struggle we go through every day. So, anyways, y'all see this eye? Y'all see what's going on with this eye? Isn't that crazy work? Look at that, man. But would you believe that this is actually better than what it's been the last few days? So I can do this. Now it's really blurry. It's not as bad as it was a couple days ago, but it's still blurry. So like I can't read the stuff. It's like all. I imagine this is what people who have astigmatism. I imagine this is what this stuff look like. I imagine. Why would I call myself Forrest Whitaker? Because this is what I look like. I look like Miss. I look like Miss Sophia from The Color Purple. But after she back talked Miss Millie, I look like Oprah Winfrey. Oh, Miss Sophia back now. I was home now. Miss Sophia back now. One of my all-time favorite movies. Oh my Lord! Like this is all I can think about when I see my eye. All I can think about is Oprah Winfrey in The Color Purple after the white people beat her because she was back talking Miss Millie. So that's what I still look like. That's what I still feel like. And now I have all of the empathy in the world for people with astigmatism, people who got to wear glasses. I got empathy for you now. I mean, not to say I didn't have empathy for you before, but I mean, Jesus, now I see what it's like when you just got blurry vision out of one eye. Like, this is crazy. Like, the lights are like doing like a streaky thing. Weird, man. Weird. Let's see. Jonathan said he smacked himself in the eye trying to fix a golf bag like 3 weeks ago. Oh my God. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy how we just hurt ourselves? Did I tell y'all the story about my see? Yeah. I don't know if something bit me, if I just got a sty. They keep telling me to go to the hospital, but it's getting better, so I'm not going. I'm not going yet. I told everybody if it's not better by the end of the day, today or tomorrow, then I'll be going. So if Angie from the church is hearing this, and Fabian, if y'all hearing this morning, I'm telling y'all, I think tomorrow, it was like, you just try to do everything you can not to go to the doctor. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Like, try not to go to the doctor. Maybe I'll tell y'all the story when we come back about my wife when she fell into that door. I told y'all that story before, but for those who never heard it, so my wife, she lost her balance or something. I don't know. I was asleep. I was knocked out asleep. I was on the couch. I was in the living room. I was asleep, knocked out, and I woke up. She was standing over me, and her face was all beat up, all swollen. Her eyes black, just the whole nine. And I woke up like, oh my God, like what happened to you? Like I didn't know if she left and got into a fight with somebody. I didn't know what happened. But she like bumped into a door that was dark, and she went to go, you just try to catch yourself, and she tried to catch herself and missed the doorknob and just bah, bah, boom, boom, bah, bah. So yeah, so there was like blood all over the door and everything. So, I was like, you gotta go to the ER. So I took her to the ER. And I had never been so scared walking into a hospital in all my life. I had never been so scared going to a hospital in all my life because, because my God, ain't that the quintessential excuse for a woman coming in with black eye, bloody lip? I mean, all that stuff, like, I mean, swollen up, bruised up everywhere. Like, as she walking in and talking about something, I ran into the door. Like the doorknob hit me. Like literally that's what happened. But so now they were looking at me like, is everything okay? Are you sure? Like, they're looking at me with the side eye, asking her, are you sure everything's okay? Yeah. So that was Yep. It's a black man going to the hospital with a woman who actually hurt herself that way. So Jonathan, I get it. But yeah, here's another story right here though. So you were there when that happened. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to pick up my car one time. I had a Cadillac STS. Actually, it was an SLS. I tried to pick it up, Seville SLS. It was a 99 or a 2000. But I think it was a 2000. But because it was made after June. So yeah, it was 2000. But it was oh my god, I love that car. I had the half top, loved that car dearly. And I had to like change the tire on it, and it was in the grass. I used to park in the back in the grass, and the car was in the grass. And yeah, I needed this much room to get the tire off. I needed y'all don't understand. When I say I needed this much room, and because it was in the grass, the jack was a little, I wasn't trusting it, so I was like, let me just lift it up a little bit. I mean, like in my mind, let me just this much room, let me just and then pull the tire out. I did that. I never felt such a sharp pain happen in my back. I was laid across the ground, and now to this day, I still sometimes have to use a cane. Like I needed this much room, this much room. I went like this. I lifted with my knees and everything. I mean, I didn't just do a random. I had to lift with my knees. I had to get low. So I come up. I come up, I go down. That's exactly how it happened. And to this day, I still get back issues trying to pick up my car to get a tire off because I needed that much room. So all that to say, I guess, don't walk in the dark trying to grab doorknobs, and don't pick up your car even if that's the only amount of room that you need. And when you get busted in the eye, just accept that you look like Forrest Whitaker or Miss Sophia from The Color Purple. Just accept it. All will be well. Man, okay. In the meantime, let's do this. In the meantime, let's play some music. I'm gonna play these 3 songs in this order because I love it, and she did it Thursday live, and it was good. Miss Jamaica Lachey with I Don't Want It, which was actually produced with JC. Then we'll play JC, and then after that, we'll play Tara Jones with I Am Who I Am. Because I am who I am. So there you go. We'll be right back.
Stand up, never lay down. Used to see us in the back, we in the front now. They tried, they did. Stepping up, no chill, I'm about to go in. Steady dancing in the clouds, got up walking miles, talking handshake smiles for the big win. Almost on the reach in, trying to put their bid in, when they can slide just a piece in. But this ain't for the weak, for the hearts wanna sleep. Put a guard on your piece, gotta stay in your sleep. Take a breath and be me, gotta take it from me. No one can do you like you do it. Be fluent in you, that's a movement. Stay focused on you, it's not selfish, it's true. It is only to you that you prove it. If I can't feel no love, I don't want it, yeah. If I can't feel these voices, I don't want it, yeah. If it don't bring me joy, I don't want it, yeah. I don't want it, I don't want it, yeah. People used to talk, call me falling off, now they looking for my corner. Red Bull on the backtrack, I ain't got no slack, it's in the water. Set my team real strong now. Kingdom coming like a song now. Guarantee in this walk, you will believe this word is the creed. My faith equals free. No one can do you like you do it. Be fluent in you, that's a movement. Stay focused on you, it's not selfish, it's true. It is only through you that you prove it. It is only through him that you prove it. It is only through him that you prove. If I can't feel no love, I don't want it, yeah. If I can't feel these voices, I don't want it, yeah. If it don't bring me joy, I don't want it, yeah. I don't want it, I don't want it, yeah. Entangled entrapments, the pressures of being down. Transcended traps and dead bodies have turned to clouds. Depression's a trophy for Gen Z, and socials will kill you with envy, fabricating the line through the enemy. My state it is altered and change has occurred. Intention is heavy on serving this wide. My being has meaning, no love lost, I made it. I'm gonna believe me, that's sure I don't think. If I can't feel no love, I don't want it, yeah. If you can't feel these voices, I don't want it, yeah. If it don't bring me joy, I don't want it, yeah. I don't want
You make me wonder why I even lost you. You make me shedding tears like a faucet. I'm scared to fall in love cause it costs you. You can feel the pain going through my pulse. You got me out of changing now. You taking up a space in my heart. Sometimes thinking about the past give me nauseous. Sometimes thinking about the past also. Lately I'm approaching the future with some caution. Really had me believing cautious. Breaking my heart in pieces of yours. Are you sure that's what you wanna do? You can only pick one side. I guess you done chose. Made you number one, you didn't cross me two. One time is enough for me to cut you loose. Try to take your word, I ain't need no proof. But now that bridge is burned, I'd rather live and learn than live without the truth. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces, broke yours. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces, broke yours. Are you sure that's what you wanna do? You can only pick one side. I guess you chose.
Ain't no need for your approval.
We'll be right back. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Yes, made by the ruler. Yeah.
Come on, Tara Jones. I am who I
No
am.
need for your approval, cause I'm made by him. Designed to explain, I am who I am. Reaping up the harvest that they promised me. Talk all you want, but you gon' have to walk for me. I bet I ain't been perfect on my life, but I am blessed that he forgave me anything. Love my imperfections, chosen by the womb. A vessel to be used and I won't stop until it's through. Yes, I am a believer. Ooh. Yeah. Dressed to impress for no reason. Yeah. Ooh. No need for your approval, cause I'm made by him. Designed to explain, I am who I am. Reaping up the harvest that he promised me. Talk all you want, but you gon' have to walk for me. Oh yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yeah. Oh yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh yeah.
Look, your approval is needed. I get my kudos from Jesus. You knew my name before I was a fetus. With them on my side, no one can defeat it. Don't go to the DMV for my ID. I'm unique and you can't copy. We weird, creative, and got and I get wild. Boy, too much. See what you saying next Saturday. So far back like a rocket. I just assume that you unaware. You gonna hurt me. I'm more than a cocker, bro. I can't worry about what you say, cause you do not control my fate. You was my daddy who caught me when you threw shot me. Boy, saving grace forever.
Yes, I am a Yeah. Dressed to impress for no reason. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. No need for your approval, cause I'm made by him. Designed to explain, I am who I am. Reaping up the harvest that he promised me. Talk all you want, but you gon' have to walk for me. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am who I am. I am who I am. Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Shout out Miss Tara Jones. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Miss Jamaica Lachey. Shout out to all of those amazing songs. I love all of that. Man, what a good one. Zeke live in the morning. Thank you for being locked in. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already done so, please, please go ahead over there and subscribe. Turn on the notifications, like us, all that good stuff like that. I'm telling y'all, I played a song, I played it, so I got to take the blame myself. I played the song, I Am Who I Am. And I ain't gonna lie, Tara Jones, I started feeling a little triggered. Put my glasses on and hide my eye. I started feeling a little triggered because you kept saying, I am who I am. I'm like, you're saying I a whole lot in this song. You don't realize how many times somebody says the word I until your eye don't work. Like, yeah, so I am who I am. There you have it. Yeah. Man, what a great show we got today, man. I told y'all we got Dee Wilson coming on a little bit later. And so unless something has changed there, he'll be on with us. And man, just talking about this idea of being creative. And I told y'all when we first got going, Eric is still on his call, so y'all stuck with me for a minute. But I told y'all when we first got going, we first started going, that we're all creative, And so I'm really wondering this. So y'all can chime in the comments with me. Y'all can talk back to me today. It's all good. We can do the whole talk back thing. But I'm honestly wondering, what is your creativity? Like, do you have a level of creativity that you've never thought of, that you've never leaned into? Look at this right here. Come on, APC Morgan Park, Pastor B. There you go right there. I am. That's powerful when you declare I am over yourself. Even when your I is not amming like it's supposed to, you can still say I am. For instance, like this. I am creative. That's why I like that song. I am who I am. My God, y'all. I'm tripping over this I. Y'all gonna have to just hear me talk about this I, because this is just weird. It just put this back on my face, so y'all, because I feel like y'all talking about me. I feel like somebody's at home and they gonna be like, he do look like Forrest Whitaker today. He do look like I feel like somebody gonna say that. But no, real quick, who are you though? Like, what do you have inside of you? What do you have inside of you that is that's creative? What do you have in you that God has given you in order to have impact in this world, in order to have some influence in this world? And I told y'all, a lot of us, we don't think about that kind of stuff. I mean, even for myself, and y'all know me, I'll sing, I'll be on stage, I'll do all that stuff. I do all that stuff. Now Rhonda coming on here talking. You just say, I am hard-headed. I am hard-headed. Rhonda was expecting to see a picture of me at the urgent care or the emergency room yesterday. And like I said, I told you, I hope Angie ain't watching right now. She probably ain't even up yet. So Angie ain't watching that, because between Angie, between Rhonda, between a few of y'all on here, you need to go get that looked at. And I'm just like, it'll be all right. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. The Lord will provide. The Lord will. Y'all, why do we do stuff like that? You need to go to the hospital, but the Lord will heal. You better go get that breathing treatment. Like Jamaica. Now see, now we're just being mean. Give me a song. Give me my song. Because now, look here.
I was born by the blood of Jesus Christ.
Jamaica. Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. Stop this song. Why does this song say I? Everything says I. Everything is an I. Oh my God. Y'all are so mean. Yeah. Give me a song with no music. I be trying to get my song.
By the blood of Jesus Christ.
Give me a song with no music. What kind of dumb shit was that? Give me a song with no lyrics. Give me a song with no words. You keep saying I. Yeah. How about that? Oh my God. Okay, y'all want to hear something crazy? Okay, you hear the track that's playing in the background. You want to know what the hook is? You want to know what the hook is on this song? Hold on, wait. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do y'all one better. I can't get away from this I. I'm trying to encourage the people today. And I'm trying to encourage the people, and instead, all I'm getting is a whole bunch of people talking about my eye. All right, so okay, watch this. So y'all hear the? Oh my Lord! Okay. Y'all hear the track that's playing in the background? I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek today. Pastor Bill, you're gonna love this. Because you're going to love this, Pastor B. I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek. Hold on. And you're going to understand why I just shocked my own self. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where is it at? Where is it? How can I do this? How can I do this? Let me see if it's on here. Okay. But anyways, let's talk about creativity. See? Because my eye just going to decide that it's going to be, in the way this week. It just decided it's gonna be in the way this week, but that's okay. If I can find the song, then we'll be all right. If we can find it, we'll be all right. But a lot of times we don't think of ourselves as creative. I don't think we think of ourselves as creative. We don't think of ourselves as having, we don't think of ourselves as having abilities beyond just maybe our job. For some of us. Some people, y'all know how we got our jobs that we go to every day. We've got our, our people that we deal with every day. We got that, and so we just think of ourselves as being in that little box. But I'm really asking y'all this question. Y'all can chime in, as long as you ain't saying nothing about my eye, y'all can chime in. Y'all can chime in though. But like, honest to goodness, like, where are you using your creativity? Has your creativity been boxed in? If you're not careful, and I'm telling you this from what I know, what I've seen, what I've experienced, what I've seen from folks. If you're not careful, you'll get into situations that'll have you so boxed in that whatever creativity you do have, you won't even be able to use it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you won't even be able to use it. Like, it's people right now. If you grew up in church, for instance, you may be thinking that the only creativity that you have inside of you, the only creativity that happens is the preacher, for instance, or the worship leader, the singer, somebody with a microphone in their hands. So you think that that's the epitome of creation. You think that's the epitome of creativity. And I'm just trying to tell you, no, man, there's so much more. I guess I can't do this sneak peek here, y'all. That's weird. It's not doing the bug that prevents uploading. Chrome is working on fixing it. All right. Chrome got a bug. Look at this. StreamYard with their little bugs. They doing their different stuff. Y'all don't get this little sneak peek today. So there you go. I can't even sneak peek this for y'all. But but honestly, we don't think of ourselves as being creative sometimes. See, here go Rhonda. Here she go. Rhonda hates me, y'all. That's always what she says. Y'all hate me. But think about it, man. I'm looking at what Jamaica says here. As creative as I am, I'm still learning not to limit myself and or let others limit me. Yeah, man. That's like I said, we go to church, you think of the preacher, the pastor, the worship leader. These are the people who, we think of as being creative because they have a microphone in their hand. But have you ever thought of the usher as being creative? I mean, do you know how much creativity you have to say hello to people sometimes? Honest to goodness, do you know how creative you have to be to say hi to people? I know somebody will say it's natural and all that stuff like that, but what happens when you come across somebody who just ain't feeling it and they ain't feeling you? So they walk in the door with an attitude already, first time they can, and you got to find a way to hug them and love them. That's creativity. That's being used for the better. You're disrupting the moment. You're disrupting their attitude. You're disrupting the room. That's creativity. Wayne Dyer, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So when you think of yourself as using whatever talent you automatically have, and you think of that as creativity, in order to get the job and the talent that you have done, in order to get it done, you have to be creative. But God gave you that. Paul said, oh my God. as I'm about to give this example, I realize I'm about to talk about an eye all over again. Paul said that everybody, watch this. Everybody got different skills and gifts, where a bunch of skills, a bunch of gifts, a bunch of body parts, all making up one body. The ear can't look at the eye. I cannot. Everything's an eye. Everything has an eye. The ear can't look at the eye and try to figure out what the eye is doing and do what it does, and the eye can't be what the ear is being. I'm about sick of y'all talking about eyes now. Oh Lord Jesus! Look at my mama, even my own mama. If I can believe it, I can achieve it. Can I see it? Well, my right eye can see. My right eye can see. It's my left eye that's having the issues. But, you know, even that got some blurriness to it. My own mama, y'all. My own mama. What? Don't y'all laugh at that. And then Rhonda, of course, I've never considered myself creative. Yeah, this is true though. A lot of people don't consider themselves as creative. But I'm arguing with people, and I'm saying to y'all, even if you haven't considered yourself as creative, just because you haven't considered it doesn't mean that that's not what's actually going on. For those who are believers, a lot of people, you would stand on it that they have not considered Jesus. That don't mean it ain't what's going on. A lot of people ain't considered racism. A lot of Karens out here ain't considered racism. It don't mean we don't deal with it. It still happens. So my pushback is essentially saying, even if you haven't considered yourself, I'm seeing you, Brony Cat, on here. I am not a creative person. I'm arguing with y'all. I told y'all we was going to check in with y'all. You may not think of yourself as such. But guess what? You are creative. Like, okay, so Brother Cat, I'm gonna give you a A1 example of how I know you creative. I'm gonna just throw it on the screen. This is how I know you creative. Every morning I get on here every morning, and this is what I see. This is what I see every morning. This is what I see. This right here. Don't tell me there's no creativity. You see that right there? Look at that. Like you just come up with that every morning. There's creativity in your words. There's power in your words. I've heard you sing. There's power in your singing. There's all of that. Auntie Regina, didn't I just tell y'all this whole long spiel about how I love my auntie, and my auntie is the cool auntie, and I love my auntie, and my auntie love me. And then she goes and types this: I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I'm gonna get enough talk about my eye. Jamaica, quit laughing at my family. You're encouraging them. We're creative, y'all. Look, see how y'all being creative talking about my Forrest Whitaker. Y'all can be. We are creative, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times we don't think of it as such. I'm gonna just keep repeating that over and over again because I want you to know that there's something in you that the world needs. Something in you that's just gotta come out into the world. It's gotta go out and disrupt this world. There's, honestly, like I said, there's so many things that resonate with people. So many things, and in today's world, there's so many options and choices we have. I mean, who would have ever thought that what is it? ASMR, AMSR, whatever it is, the stuff where people just be in the making little noises. I don't know if y'all can hear any of that over the track, but making them little sounds. Who would have ever thought we would have done? That if you would have gone back, let's say 20 years, then I promise you 90% of what's on YouTube is not getting approved for a television show 20 years ago. But look at the millions, billions even, that are on YouTube watching stuff because somebody just got on and started streaming themselves playing a video game or eating or, scratching things and smacking and doing all of that. Like, those are levels of creativity that we didn't even see coming. I was about to say another scriptural reference, and then I realized I'm talking about eyes again. Here we go. I was about to say, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. But there we go, talking about them eyes again. My goodness, y'all know what? I'm just... everything's an eye. Everything has an eye. Why has everything got an eye? Don't the Bible say we walk by faith and not by sight? Why am I saying so many references that involve eyes? And I ain't even trying to. That's the crazy part. I just... The first natural thing I go to is talking about eyes. Anyways, whatever. Y'all get the gist of it. I want you to see yourself as creative. And like, if you got to do anything, look in the mirror in the morning. Look at yourself in the eye. God dog it, Zeke Lock. I'm turning my screen off. Look at yourself in the mirror every morning and tell yourself, you know, I'm creative. I'm good. I'm okay. It's too many eyes in this sentence, but you gotta. I'll stand on it for y'all. I got you. You gotta do that. Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Stop the track. Stop the music. Stop it all. Stop it all. Stop it all. Stop it all. Not Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen. I am loving. Oh my God. Oh Lord Jesus. Brony Cat. Don't be trying to make it singular. I know what the scriptures say. Don't be trying to point you. I feel like this is an eye reference. y'all are getting a kick out of these doggone eyes. Yes, the eyes have it. Yeah, but that eye is supposed to be with an A. See, y'all see how y'all church people, y'all just be twisting stuff. Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. You're the only person here that loves me today. You're the only one that loves me. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it that you're the only one who loves me. Because these people have been talking about my eye all morning. You ain't got to say hi to these people this morning. Don't worry, Tiffany. You ain't got to say hi to these folks. They mean this morning. They mean. I'm trying to encourage them. They keep talking about my eye. Oh my God. See, this is why I love y'all, man. For real. Man, no, for real though, y'all. Like, if you're not seeing yourself as you know, like I said, if you're not seeing yourself as creative, if you're not seeing yourself as someone who is able to if you're you know, is able to change the world around you with what you have and seeing it as creative, if you're not able to do that, you might let life pass you right on by. And you know the danger with that, and now I'm kind of talking to myself even with this, the danger behind that is that there's so many people who were in your circle of influence, that God placed right in your circle of influence and gave you what he gave you to reach those people. And if you don't see it as being usable, being useful, if you don't see that, see, here we go. If you don't see that, okay, another one on the books. I have to deal with your eyes. All right. If you don't see that, maybe the Lord is telling me to go get my eye checked. I don't know. But if you can't see that, then you just might leave those people hanging. We oftentimes talk about, and again, I'm talking to myself right now because I got projects and things I got to get done. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we get scared, we get worried about what people think or what they're gonna say. I get it. I'm right there with y'all. Me, you, we here. I'm with you. I get it. If this is you, I get it. I understand it. I do. I really do. But you know, honestly, like, there's these people that are in your circle of influence, and when you don't do what God gave you, you end up missing those people. Those people end up getting missed. They don't get that wisdom that you have, that creativity you have. And we oftentimes talk about blood on the hands. You know, we always think about this. I don't want no blood on my hands. I don't. So we think about it in terms of, I better not do no wrong, better not do no sin, better not do, because I don't want to leave no blood on my hands for leading nobody astray. Well, okay, that's cool. But what about the times that we've set up in fear and we didn't do that thing, or we saw ourselves as less than? Who are me to judge what God created me to be? Like Tara Jones said, I am who I am. I am who I am. Okay, I got you, Tara Jones. Anyways, I am who I am. I've got what God has given me. And so, have we ever considered that blood on your hands could be the times we didn't use the creativity that God gave us, that could have reached somebody and it didn't because we were too fearful? I'm talking to myself. Just like I'm talking to y'all. I told y'all, whenever I'm fussing, I'm talking to myself. Whenever I'm encouraging, I'm talking to y'all. So, that's that's how you have to do it. Y'all see my mama? Y'all see that she preaching and as yourself. Can I see me as God sees me? Can you see yourself through God's eye? I talk about eyes all the time, and maybe that's why I got to do. Brother said we wouldn't be talking about none of this if I would have went to urgent care like I was supposed to. But I do this. I was like, I love you. Lord Jesus. Jamaica, don't encourage that. What? Bro, yeah. Technical with the Bible. You want to be a technical. You talking about my eye. I know. I already know. So going to the eye real quick. Going to the eye. I hope that y'all hearing some encouragement through all the laughter, through all the eye jokes and everything else. I really do hope that y'all are getting some encouragement out of this. I told you by the time this is done, I want you to have heard it so much that the creativity that you have will change the world. I'm not saying it can. I'm gonna change my language. I'm gonna stop saying it can change the world. I'm gonna stop saying it has the ability to change the world. I'm gonna start saying it like this: your creativity will change the world. Your lack of creativity will have the opposite impact as well, though. It will also change the world, maybe for the negative. I mean, you've got to be able to see, but you got to see creativity as more than just doing music. You got to see creativity as more than just writing a poem, more than just doing the quote unquote arts. Like I said, you were at the church and you were usher at the church. Sometimes it takes a level of creativity to say hello to people. Because they're coming in with attitude and all that stuff like that. Sometimes it takes that, see, here you go. Look, even the pastor, have you seen yourself through the eyes of the person you have yet become but are becoming? Ooh, then that's good right there. That's good. I mean, you capitalize eyes, but I see what's going on here. I see what's going on, Lock Stars. Y'all all teamed up on me and ganged up on me. Look at this. Through God's eyes. Y'all see this? I get it. I I am who I am. I get it. Well, I hope y'all, through talking about me, I hope that y'all are getting encouraged this morning. I really do. Let me tell y'all why that song is played in the background. I was trying to load up the actual song itself, but StreamYard's not letting me load up anything. Y'all hear that track in the background? You know what the chorus is on this song? The chorus on this song says, I think and it holds the word I. I think I want to explore it. My own songs are talking about myself. I think I want to explore it. Okay, I'm going to give y'all one more, and we're going to take a music break. We're going to come back. I see. We're going to come back because we got some special guests here. So we're going to be right back. We're going to do a music break real quick. Yeah, but my own songs talk about me. Y'all hear this track? Yeah, I think I. Not me prophesying my own talk about myself. Hold on, one more track. Hold on, wait. Hold on, where is it? We play it all the time. Where is it? Here it is right here. This track. You know what the first words of this song are? The first verse? I'll be talking about my own self. Write my vision in the sky. Life looks different through your eye. Turn that song off. What? I'm sick of using all these I words. Give me another song that's a real song, because y'all done talked about me, and now I got to go somewhere and be self-conscious. Let's play this music real quick, and we coming back with our boy Dee Wilson. We coming back with Eric. He's back, and then Pastor Rich Holmes. You don't want to miss this conversation. You don't want to miss it. But for now, let's rock this right here. I need some Afro vibes, because y'all done talked about my eye too much. Y'all done just talked about me. Now I got to go somewhere and dance to myself. Because y'all just being mean. We'll be right back. Tune in, like, subscribe, share it with somebody. We got a special guest here. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be awesome. We'll see y'all back in a minute.
If the lily has no worry, and the sparrow has no care, why should I worry when my Father owns the cattle on the hill? Why should I worry when my Father owns the silver and the gold? Oh, I'm casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares, oh, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you. Casting my cares on you, casting my cares, oh. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I come right, shower your blessings, ah. Shower your blessings, yeah. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings. Bountiful blessings, they come my way. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I come right, shower your blessings. Papa, shower your blessings, your blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings, they come my way. So I will be anxious for nothing, supplicate for everything. Why should I worry about my problems when I can pray them off? Why should I worry about my troubles when I can pray my troubles off? So I'm casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares, oh. So I'm casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares, oh. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I don't rush, shower your blessings, ah. Shower your blessings, yeah. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, bountiful blessings, bountiful blessings, they come my way. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I don't rush, shower your blessings, ah. Shower your blessings, yeah. Papa, shower me your blessing, shower your blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings, they come my way. Abundant blessings, multiple blessings, bountiful blessings, come in my way. Abundant blessings, multiple blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings, they come my way. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. I do rush, shower your
falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each blessing I receive, it keeps bringing me joy. Yeah. Okay, blessing to coming in front of me. Coming in front. I'm in the cup with the bag on me. You feel like I'm a piece in this heavenly. Yes, we not the same. Keeping the fake up under me. You know, yeah, I gotta go. I'm in the league, no checking the scope. Plain to see, you reap what you sow. You cannot face me, I gotta say that life is amazing, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, time he saved my life. Come in with that talk, please don't kill my vibe. Shawty got that walk, she know what I like, yeah. With the gang and there's some shot, yeah. Okay, I'm in the still, I got the truth. Look at the pedigree. Okay, I never lose when I'm on the move. I'm leaning on the tree. Okay, dipped in the water, only the father coming in clutch for me. Coming in clutch, coming in, yeah. Blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each blessing I receive.
Gave you problems I avoid. Why would I give up my core? Belief in you gon' change my world. Make me feel like I'm the world. Well, maybe I'm not sure. Just make me your little vessel. I won't wrestle with you, Lord. I got all these blessings raining. I'm gon' need a new umbrella. We don't do that stressing, baby. Faith gon' work in any weather. Once I gave them all of me, I just hit the Hall of Fame. We say Jesus over shit. Got no limits, but nowadays they say no, I'm still a saint. Yeah, I got a lot to prove. Fill my life with room. Here I got the tune. Yes, I can't help it, my confession. Tell him about the boom. He wrote me up from the womb. Blessings coming soon.
Blessings falling down on me. It's bringing me joy. Each new blessing I receive.
Hey, we back. Hey, y'all, we're back, and we got a good one. We got a good one for y'all because we got our special guest today. You do not want to miss this. Share this with somebody. But before I do that, before I bring him to the stage, let me bring these two people to the stage real quick. The one and only, y'all know him. He was already. Is Eric? No, where Eric go? He's still here. Where he go? Where this man done went? Where he done went it? Anyways, hey y'all, if you haven't done so already though, like I said, go ahead, subscribe, share, do all those things, y'all know how it rolls. Do all that stuff, and then because you want to hear this conversation. We've been talking about being creative and all that, so now we are gonna switch it over into the creativity of music and all that good stuff. But you don't want to miss this conversation because this person that's coming right now to the stage is, I'm telling you, he is phenomenal. But I'm gonna let these two help me introduce him. First, put Eric back on the stage. What's up, Eric? Welcome back. I hope your call's been going all right. Yeah, you muted. You muted. There you go. Yep, you muted.
All right.
Okay. Oh, there you go. And then let me pull him to the stage. Pastor, one and only Pastor Rich Holmes. Yo.
Man,
y'all, so y'all doing all right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to tell y'all something before I bring our special guest to the stage.
Killing you in these comments.
The Lock Stars have been exceptionally mean to me today, y'all. They've been mean. I got to put the Barack Obama back on the stage because they've been tearing me up, man. They've been tearing me up about this eye, man. Like,
oh yeah, I see. Rhonda said you should have went to urgent care.
Well, I mean, urgent care is for people who don't believe in God. That's for people who don't believe in God. That's for that. Man, listen, they've been getting me. But I will say this one. I will say this one little piece right here. I do like what Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen said. She said, "You've deemed this podcast as creative disruption. Who would have thought the eye would cause so much creativity in us today? Eyes haven't seen. We really love you, Z." Yeah, because I was determined. I was convinced they hated me today. So there you go. No, but yeah. Y'all see how much creativity y'all got? Y'all just been using the word "I" just to come at me. But at any rate, man, we got a special guest today. We got a special guest, and I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna this is my friend. This is my homie. This is one of the most creative people in the world, one of the most talented people in the world, Grammy Award winning, he's the man. But Rich Holmes, do me a favor, help me introduce this person real quick. Tell the people what's up and help me introduce our special guest today, who is more talented than all of us. Help me.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's done some great things out here in the music industry. He's a dope guy. He don't like all these adjectives to talk about himself and describe who he is. Is it adjectives? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so, Grammy Award winning, he's a dope dude. Y'all welcome to the stage, the one and only, the homie, Dee Wilson.
Hey, Dee Wilson. Dee Wilson. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Dude, I have not seen your face in forever. What is up?
I know, it's crazy.
You noticed something new?
It's been too long, man.
Oh, I know. How is life? How are things? How are you doing? What's crack-a-lacking, man?
Crack-a-lacking. Life is cool. Yeah, man, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just alive. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, working, getting ready. I fly out tomorrow to Chicago for my workshop on Thursday night, which is Elevate My Song workshop, and then the very next night, Jonathan McReynolds recording at New Life. So busy week. I'm trying to get over a cold so I can be like my best self. I'm doing all types of in the route, and you know how it is, Zeke, when you got stuff to do, but your body don't want to cooperate. So, you know,
tell me about it.
Yeah,
tell me about it. I already know. And then you just got to overcome it. You just got to do what you got to do, regardless.
Yeah,
be struggling.
I opening for the recording, and I told John we have like a group chat of musical people or whatever. So I was hoping, I said like, man, if I get my voice together, la 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 la, and I was hoping somebody would be like, oh man, I'll do it, D, don't worry about it. And they was like, get it together, you singing. And I'm like, man, bro, I think you're great, dog.
Well, bro, I still remember the last live recording, Make Room. Was that the last live recording? But I remember that live recording it.
Yeah.
Got you. And I remember being there for that one. And I was, I'm there for the McReynolds concert and all that stuff, and I'm there for all that. But of course, now my friend is like opening the show up, and I'm looking at you up there, and with you and just a guitar. Y'all hear me when I say this. There was not like a full band. There was him and a guitar, and turned the entire place out. I mean, honestly, we could have did another 30 minutes of that to open up the show. We would have been all right still. Like, you're that good, man. You're that good, that talented, that amazing. And so, of course, you've written songs and done all kinds of stuff, and Grammy Award winning music. Of course, you're on that writing team with John. And of course, you've got all the things that you've done, like Common Hymnal, and your own projects, which are always dope and amazing, your own songs where people can go find that stuff. So, dude, I mean, just watching you just over the years go to the heights of elevation that you've achieved have been phenomenal to see. They've been absolutely amazing. I'm gonna tell you one more thing. So I thought that I was on my way out to Colorado this week. Actually, I was supposed to come out there, or next week. I think it was gonna be next week. Okay. I didn't end up taking the trip though. I was coming with Sova Gospel Choir. They were here in Chicago. Then they went to Denver. They were actually supposed to come to New Life in Colorado Springs or whatever. So is it Colorado Springs? Yeah. They were supposed to come there. I was like, oh, this is just crazy work. 2 people I need to go see, and y'all going to both of their places, and then I didn't end up taking the trip. So Yeah, so I just have to see you here in Chicago.
Yeah. I'll be around. I'm gonna eat. I'm supposed to be doing like this. We've been on this. The word elevate has had a lot of meanings for us this past few months or whatever. And so we've been taking our health more seriously, taking our mental health more seriously, taking our spiritual health more seriously, taking our everything. Taking everything more seriously. But last night, after battling this cold and getting ready for this workshop, I'm like, I'm gonna eat when I get home. Like I ain't been home in a while. I ain't been to Chicago in a while. Like I'm getting some Harold's. I'm getting some pizza. Like I'm gonna eat a little bit when I get to the crib. So.
How is life in Colorado compared to Chicago?
It's way slower, obviously, it's actually a lot healthier in a lot of ways. Like, we didn't know this when we moved here, but Colorado Springs gets over like 300 days of pure sunlight throughout the year. So the majority, it's really the inverse of Chicago, where the sun could go away for 4 or 5 months in Chicago. We don't think anything of it, and then if the sun goes away for 2 days in Colorado, everybody's pissed off about it. It's like, where the heck is the sun? And so being out in the sunlight, having access to like pure sunlight every day, is like so much better for your mental health. Having the mountains, a stone's throw away from you never hurts. Yeah, but it is a different, like the food is just not.
I was just gonna ask because I know how the food is. The food is not the same.
The food is not the same. Here's the thing though, too, man. Like, you learn a little bit when you're from Chicago and you travel. You travel pretty well. You learn that like people's like cities' food be really trash. Like it don't really be good.
Wow.
Like even the cities that people like say is this is a really food city. I would say the only cities that really get up with Chicago like that is New Orleans and New York. Everybody else is terrible.
California is trash.
California is so bad, bro. It's so bad. I was ready for that a little bit of like, okay, I know the food's not going to be good, but then you get here and it's just like, oh my God, it's just McDonald's and Pizza Hut. Like, and if you're not cooking your own food, bro, you don't really got that many
So
options.
when you get back, you going straight to Harold's and Sharks and
I'm going straight to Harold's. I might even risk my life and go to Harris Gulf in the hood and get some shrimp. Like, I might really risk it all for some food, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I might go to the home of the Hoagie. Like, I might really put it on the line.
Hot dogs and everything.
Yeah, bro. I might really put it on the line. For some food.
Get it all. What pizza? What's the pizza that you're gonna get? I mean, I know y'all got Pizza Hut and Domino's. But... Who?
And you said the pizza like I get in Chicago?
Yeah, where you getting it? Because I know you got to get some pizza when you get here.
Yeah,
Who you going? You doing Lou Malnati's? You doing Giordano's? Who you going with?
I'm going to Beggar's Pizza. Beggar's Pizza.
Dang. Okay, good choice. Good choice.
Again,
good choice.
I might risk my life and go to Italian Fiesta. It just really depends on.
See, that's. I thought you was gonna say Italian Fiesta. That's always like, for some reason, that's what people want when they come to Chicago.
Right.
Italian. You think Italian Fiesta is trash?
On the line.
Trash. With my weight on it.
Trash. Come on, man.
Lou Malnati's is trash.
Lou Malnati's is trash. What?
All deep dish is trash, bro. All deep dish is boo-boo. It's really bad, dog.
Lou Malnati's got a good thin crust though, because they got that butter on the crust. It's so good. It's so good.
I'll never know.
I'll never know.
I'm not gonna know it.
Nope. Trash. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm glad that you at least get to have some good pizza, some good food. Okay, so we had this choir that was here last Thursday, and they had to like move real quick. They left from New Life, actually, where you're going to be on Friday night with John McReynolds. Like, they left from there and came over to the Healing Voices event that I had at APC. And so, they had to make a lot of quick transitions and stuff. So I told them, I said, well, y'all got like 70 people. There's no way y'all going to find a food court on the south side of Chicago. That's not a thing. Like, so my suggestion was, okay, get some pizza. We're close to a Beggar's. So I suggested Beggar's Pizza. But little did I realize they weren't going to order pizza. They ordered like 2 pans of chicken and some salad. And I was like, oh, if I know y'all was going to do that, I would have told y'all don't. So they didn't get to experience Beggars in the best light. They got like barbecue chicken and hot wings. Yeah. But they didn't know any better. They're from Switzerland.
With the Beggars to order chicken?
Right.
Yeah, they ordered chicken from Beggars, but they had it delivered.
They might have been close to like the original Beggars too, on like Western and junk.
It was the original one, yeah. The one in isn't the original one in Blue Island, right? The one in Blue Island?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where they got it from. Yeah,
That's
but they didn't get the pizza. They got pans of chicken and Caesar salads, and I was like, if I don't know y'all was gonna do that, I would have told y'all don't order from Beggars.
Yeah.
So
For the Goldens, whatever it is, I'm risking my life, dog. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna put it all on the line for some food. I'm not gonna hold you.
You getting some popcorn before you go back too?
Yeah, I'm gonna get popcorn. You can kind of get the popcorn. You can kind of get anywhere. It's because it's so many. Yeah, you can get it. You can get that in the airport and it'll be decent. But the real food, you know what I mean? Like where to get the seafood from, the colas, Harris Gulf, all that stuff. Like you kind of got to risk it a little bit. So I may put my life on the line.
So you need some jerk chicken. You got to go somewhere with the bag.
Yeah, some jerk chicken.
You got to go to a greasy spot.
Old fashioned donuts is the one. You might actually have to take a bullet for some old fashioned donuts because they.
Well, you'll be right over in my area going that way. So there you go. Yeah, you'll be right over in my area, right on my side of town.
So Rich.
So come on now. So you got this thing that's going on. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
I'm just going to ask him real quick about his songwriting. Where do you remember your first song and what inspired you to be a songwriter? And who inspired you? What artist did you look at and be like, man, his writing, R&B or gospel is so the question is, when did you know you had the gift of writing? What inspired you to write? What made you write, and who inspired your skill? Who would you say my writing? This person can kind of guided the way I write.
Right. The first song I ever wrote was I was walking home from the bus stop from baseball practice back to home. Growing up, I thought I if I was going to do music, I was going to do it in a way that an introvert could appreciate. And that was basically going like, okay, I'm gonna do my thing, then I'm gonna leave and not interact with humans at all. So then it was like, okay, well, maybe I could be a baseball player, or maybe I could do this, that. I bounced around a little bit. My mom, if you want to talk about a person that was a catalyst, it was actually my mom. Because my mom was the one that would tell me, you have something to say, you have something to write, I know you have this gift, so use it. And so so my first song, one day I'm 16 years old. I'm walking home from the bus stop. And then by the time between the bus stop and the time I got to my front door, I had written my first song, and it was like a couple verses in the chorus or something like that. And I didn't have an instrument, obviously. So I walked in, got to the keyboard, plucked out whatever and played it for my mom. And so, she's crying and having a Holy Ghost experience in the living room. And, but that was when I first realized, like, oh, I think I actually can do this. I still didn't want to, but I knew that it was like, I knew that it was a part of me, and I wasn't going to be able to shake it. So, 16. And then, Stevie Wonder, Randy Newman, Paul Simon, Jonathan McReynolds, Percy, there's a slew of people that have, put their print in my songwriting, either through the example, like I haven't met Stevie Wonder yet, but when I do, I'm going to just cry for 30 minutes and hopefully he doesn't think I'm an idiot. Like very directly, like Percy and Jonathan, Aaron Keys, there's a lot of people that have just left their print on me as a songwriter throughout the years.
Yeah. Ooh. No, that's excellent. And so now you're taking that and you're using the skill that you have, because like we already said it here, you a Grammy Award winner. First off, let's start there. What was that like? Knowing that your stuff won the top tier. I mean, because and I don't mean this with no knocks, and I hope nobody will hear it in this way, but stellar is one thing, a dove is one thing, and those are amazing honors. Do not get me twisted, lock stars. I'm not knocking that stuff, but every musician knows, every artist knows that the Grammy is the quintessential. It's just like if you work on stage, doing plays, then you want the Tony. If you work in movies, you want the Oscar. That NAACP award is awesome, but that Grammy is something different. Like it's because it means that the industry as a whole now has a different level of respect. And
Right.
you got that, man. What is that like, man? What was that moment like? You know, to see that success.
Yeah. Rich said it right. Like, I'm not really the one for like a bunch of accolades. I literally just put the Grammy. It's been 5 years or something like that since I won it. I just put it up. Almost 5 years later or whatever. So,
Really?
Yeah, it was in a box in the closet for the longest time. I refused to put it up. And so, yeah,
I got one of his
like,
award plaques over here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah,
what'd you say?
I got one of his Stella Award plaques over here.
Oh yeah, right. You got my Stella Award plaque. Like, so yeah, I think like the moment was cool. I don't react to things well, so like I was kind of in the moment, just like, oh man, that's crazy. My wife is freaking out. And then the coolest thing about that day, I'll say, or about that moment, was my daughter actually, like, watching. I say this all the time, like, watching the light come on in my daughter's eyes to the possibilities of the world. That was the coolest thing for me. It's like, like, as a kid, there was no like, oh yeah, I can win a Grammy. You know what I mean? Like, I hadn't even met someone who had won a Grammy until I was probably in my 20s. For her at what was she? She was probably she's 9 now. Yeah, she's probably 4 or 5 years old, something like that. So for her at that younger age to like see like her person, you know what I mean? Like, her dad accomplished something that significant, and for her and to see it click for her, that was the coolest part. Yeah, that was the coolest part for sure.
Wow. Yeah. It's crazy, and I'm gonna turn it to you, Doc. It's crazy because I always used to hear those stories when people would say stuff like, "Oh, I got all these Grammys." Like, I remember the first time I heard Kevin Bond, like, he was talking about like having like 13 Grammys or something like that. He was like, I don't even know what some of them are. He was like, half of them are in my mama's closet. Like, I got other ones that sit out. I'm like, how do you not have like a shelf and a wall, like a shrine? Yeah. Like, how do you not build a house and just put a whole shrine in there, like the Grammy room? And you never quite understand that. But then I think about myself, and I'm with you. I get it. Like, the accolades and stuff sometimes feel a little bit like, oh my God, like, don't talk about me, please.
And for me, like, the reward is the work. Like, the reward is like getting up to try, not to try to make a Grammy again, but the opportunity to create something again, like the opportunity to start with nothing and use our words to create something, like that is the part for me. That is the reward, like finishing a song and having the confidence that this is good. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of however much it sells or whatever, like, excuse me. That's the reward for me, and that's the reward for, I think, a lot of folks in our industry that really care about it. They care about the work. They care about the craft. They care about the architecture of whatever they do, and so that's so like all the stuffs are cool. I just went to the BMI award show for the first time this summer, and I'd won like 3 or 4 of them, something like that. And I finally, I never wanted to go to the show. I was like, they'll send me the plaque or whatever it is. And I finally, I think I told Rich, like, Rich, I think I'm going to the thing this year. He was like, are you really going? I'm like, yeah, like, let me just go, And people literally were like, I was walking in, and like Aaron Lindsay, like all these people that I've known are like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I just want to come. So yeah, the reward is the work, man. Being trusted, like this last process with Jonathan, the amount that we've come to trust each other. This is album number 5, I think, that I'm on with him. We started at Make Room, actually. That was the first project that I had written with him on. We did Not Lucky and Try and Graduate on there. And then we've been through all the rest of them. So I think this is album number 5, and to be able to be locked in with someone as much as we're locked in together as writing partners, like, that's the trophy to me. I respect his pen. His pen is up there the greats for me. You know what I mean? With the Stevies and when I think of great songwriters of all time, I'm putting Jonathan McReynolds on that list because I just know what he's capable of by himself. But then, like now that we're together and been rocking and locking in for this long, like the trust we've built, the chemistry we've built, the rhythm we've built, that's the reward, definitely.
Man, you thank you again for coming on, bro. Pause, and that you showed up on the day with this guest. It was great. Glad to have you as a guest. Today we was talking about creatives, right? Creativity and all that great stuff. We also talk about influencers and different things like that comes in the culture that we live in. Here's one thing I love about you, Dee Wilson. I want you to talk about. You recently got invited to talk at the Black Christian Influencers Conference. How was that experiences, man? How was that experience?
I actually had to.
You got invited.
Say it again.
You got invited.
Yeah, and I actually had to end up pulling out of it.
Oh, you did. My bad.
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. I'm the worst artist on Rich's roster, bro. I don't tell this man nothing until like it either has to happen or it's already happened, and now we got to just deal with the consequences of it.
Hey, that's what's we live, baby. We live. With all that energy, I set up pretty well. You know, and then like, hey, Paul, hey, man, I'm one.
Actually, I just had a lot of life happening at that moment. And so I ended up not being able to go, which was a big bummer because I really wanted to be. I really, like Zeke was talking about earlier, like the hurdles, like the self hurdles that we have to leap over to get to the people that God has called us to. And so it really hurt that I had to pull out, but I had to pull out just for my own health. I had to pull out. So, but even still, like I said, this Thursday, being with some songwriters that want to get better. I have two audiences. I've kind of have like multiple audiences. It's like the artists that trust me to write songs with them, and then the songwriters that trust me to help them. Those are the people that I feel called to, and increasingly more the songwriters that want to grow their gift and grow their capacity, and not just phone it in for every song or settle for the worst lyric. Like I feel, and I have a lot of fear about talking. I have a lot of fear about teaching. I have a lot of insecurities about what's actually inside of me, but I know who I'm supposed to be with, and those are my people.
That's what's up. This way, because you're kind of talking about it with the event that's coming out on Thursday. What made you even want to start this event to even use your voice, your platform, your skill to help so many other and influence others in this songwriting community? Because me, of one person, I thought I was a songwriter till I really met Dee Wilson. My songwriting, you and me equals perfect harmony. Oh man, I was gonna kill it. And then I meet guys like Dee and other ones. I was like, wow, there's a lot of work that goes into this. So can you just talk about like how you even came up with the concept of this event that you're doing live in Chicago on Thursday? Talk about it.
Thursday. I was tired of teaching songwriting workshops where we didn't actually put anything to the test. And I always hated going to workshops that were like that. You as a songwriter, songwriters don't get a lot of light as it is. So as a songwriter, you kind of have to look for the opportunities that you get to learn from great songwriters before you actually, get into relationship with them. And so I would go from conference to conference, some great songwriter would teach a workshop, and it would just be like all these general principles that we didn't actually get to see work out in real time. And then once I became a teacher at that level as well, I was realizing that, well, yeah, that's kind of all you can do in the time allotted. All you can do is kind of be, oh yeah, well, this is that, and this is this, and but without actually having some time to see it in real time, see it work out in real time. I don't know that anybody was really going to ever really grow that way. And then you get into the weirdness if you're writing something from scratch, right? And then anybody that has any sort of like name or notoriety, it just becomes dangerous to do that because then people want to do weird things. So I was trying to find a middle ground. I was
Yeah.
trying to find a way that I could help people practically, like in the moment, in real time, show you why these things work without putting myself at risk of someone, of us writing something from scratch and somebody doing something weird with it. So the middle ground was, let me give up whatever I need to give up. So let's work on your song. I'm not taking any credit for it. I'm not taking.
So what'd you say, D? Wait a minute. What'd you say? I want to make sure you heard what you say.
I said, I will work on your song with you.
Wow.
You can use whatever I give you, and I'm not taking nothing for it. Like you get to keep the video, like you know what I mean. Like all these things. Like I want it to be something of like really, really high value.
Yeah.
But that's quick, and that's like that can be put in, and that could be just quickly put in. So. That's how I came up with the concept. I did one online last year, and it was amazing. People come in with their songs. I tell people, give me your latest, not your greatest. So don't give me the thing that is going to be your next single. Give me the song that's like 70% done, but you're not so sure about it. You don't know why you don't know why you don't like the second verse, or you don't know why the chorus doesn't feel as strong as it should be, or you don't know what the bridge is going to be. All those things, like bring them to me, and I'll help you iron out. I hope you iron out all the wrinkles in real time, and then you can just go.
Wow. So
Wow. So go ahead, E. Yeah.
Question for you and for D, and Rich, you too, because you're right. You're a songwriter too, right?
Right, yeah. You and me be in perfect harmony. Boy, bars, boy. Clap that T, man. What? Bars.
So how do you feel about this? Something Fred told me before. He said a lot of writers, he said people that write songs for us. He said sometimes, but it's two reasons. You write, and how do you say it? We write music expecting it to go to the garbage can. And I said, what do you mean? He says most songwriters write some of their best material and say, I know this is going to be it. But in the back of your head, sometimes you don't think it's good enough. Have you ever had a song you wrote and you're like, this ain't, everybody like, ew, this song is, you like, yeah, I don't, yeah.
Everything for me, everything I've ever written for me, I'm second guessing half of my project I'm working on right now because it got so much stuff about eyes. And
so that's a real thing.
Yeah, I blame it on the Lock Stars. I blame it on them.
Yeah, they destroyed you today because I've heard that from people, and and even like Dee does his writing. I've watched Fred do his thing, sit there and do a whole song and like, this ain't it. Delete the whole thing. I'm like,
yeah.
Everybody in the room like that was amazing.
Yeah,
it wasn't good.
Yeah.
And do you go through the moments? How do you bounce back from those moments when you feel like, even if everybody in the room is saying, D, Zeke, Rich, this song, oh my God, this is gonna change lives, and you like, I don't feel that.
Yeah,
how do you?
That's actually a good question. Yeah, I'm actually interested to hear D's answer on that because y'all know how I do. I just be like, forget it. They ain't gonna do nothing with it, and I just let it sit on a computer drive somewhere. Nobody will ever hear it because I refuse. But to get to that point where you cross over and you say, yeah, this is good. Like, it's good enough because people like it. Like, do you ever finally reach that point? I guess piggybacking on Eric's question.
Yeah, Malcolm Gladwell has his podcast called Revisionist History, and in one of the episodes, he dissects how the song Hallelujah came to be in its current form. The song I heard there was a second chord that David played and Please the Lord, right?
Yeah,
Hallelujah, that whole thing. So
love that song.
And so in that episode of the podcast, he kind of splits creatives into two categories. One was Picasso, who was experimental creator, and then one was Pablo Cezanne, who was like the tinkerer. So Picasso would get a piece done, and he's on to the next thing. And Pablo Cezanne would finish one, and then he'd revise it. So he'd have 10 revisions of the same painting, where Picasso would have just 10 different paintings. And so for me, I've fallen into that Cezanne category, where I'm never really satisfied with it, because I always feel like, I can get better, and I that word could be better, or that melody can change here, or so for me, like, if there's one little thing about a song that doesn't feel perfect, for me, it throws the whole song out of whack. And so
no, wait. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, because this kind of goes on something that Fred had told me.
Yeah.
He said, when I wrote No Weapon, right? He said, everybody sing that song. He said, but I'm like, oh, it needs a verse. And he said, it don't feel right. And he said, God was speaking like, no, you don't need that. Just sing this. But he said, as a writer, he's like, I'm going to write this real quick. And he said, and it just didn't fit.
Yeah.
And have you ever wrote a song that, in that way, you're like, oh, it's missing something, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, that sounds great. Let me just add this hook, just one extra line. And now it's too much. But now you've contaminated the song, the purity of the song, because now you put yourself in what God had written. So how do you do that? Have you had the moments and you sit back and like, you know what? All right, God, let me erase this off. I'm just going to trust you for this one. I mean, or do you stick with your God? I know what you're saying, but I think I know a little bit better.
I try to listen. I'm trying to listen to myself, listen to the Lord, and listen to the song. Andre Crouch said that songs as well. And so when I feel outnumbered is when, you know what I mean, is when I be like, all right, well, I could pull this section away. Or my song Yahweh, that's kind of gone like all over the world, a few times. Like, that song was so simple. Like, even when I look back on it now with all the things I know, that song was just so simple, you know what I mean? And it was childish in a lot of ways. But it was supposed to be that, I can totally understand. I can hear Fred. I can hear No Weapon and go, man, that would have been nice there. You know what I mean? Like, I can, but again, songs will tell you when they're done. Like, because I believe songs are extensions of the voice of God, right? Like, they're not just like static things or inanimate things that we create. Songs are living, breathing organisms. And so they'll speak back to you. And the Lord will speak to you and help you guide it as well. Yeah, I've had that a bunch. even with this project with Jonathan that we're working on now, my daughter was sitting here the other day. Jonathan called me at like 12 o'clock at night. It was like, so this verse is bugging me. And I'm like, it's bugging me too. Like, you know what I mean? And my daughter said, we get to work, hunched over on the laptop. And my daughter's like, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, well, we're working on the song. She's like, the song's done, Dad. Like, why don't y'all just wait until you record it? Like,
wow.
And we're like, we can't, baby. Like, we got to work on it right now. She's like, but Dad, like, the recording's next week. Just wait. Like, so, all the time.
That's funny.
All the time.
That's why I got to get to that level, man. I got to work on my songwriting ship, because
how did your song go, Rich, that you wrote?
You and me equal perfect harmony. To me, I am complete. I'm done. Hey, put it out there. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm working on to let it speak back to me, so I can know when I'm not done yet. Okay.
No, the song's not done. That song's not done.
But those are definitely the skills that people need to hear. Even I imagine hearing you, like, even the seasoned Grammy Award winning songwriters still have that pull, that back and that forth. And so this thing that you're doing tomorrow night, of course, and that you're doing just in general, it's the elevate your song, right? The whole elevate your song idea. And that is such an amazing concept. Like you said, you're not taking no credit. Now, y'all, I don't know if y'all really understand what this man just said when he said he ain't taking no credit, because you can't be in some rooms with people and you can't fart in the room without them being like, you owe me 10%. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, if they come in the room and just breathe twice, they be like, no, my presence was the present. You owe me money just because I helped you write this song. No, you didn't. You were just here. I didn't even know you was coming. So the fact that he said, the fact that he said he ain't taking nothing from it, he just wants to help you elevate. What can people expect? So they're coming tomorrow night. You're doing it live. You said you've done it online before, of course, but tomorrow night is going to be live. So give us a little bit of details. Where's it going to be at? What's the is it tickets to it? I mean, what's the whole deal? Let the people know, because they need to come on out.
Yeah, so it's going to be at Disciples Church, 7 p.m. In Tinley Park, Illinois, tomorrow night. What you can expect is you can expect a version of me, or like the essence of me, which is let's get down to the work, bro. Like me and Rich were talking about this. He was like, "So I want, what if we do, all Rich wants it to be like perfect." I'm like, no, bro. I want it to feel like the writer's room, man. Like, I want everything to feel real, bro. And oh shoot, I didn't call Denzel either to tell him we not gonna have him sing. Don't worry about it. But I wanted to feel like I love Denzel. Denzel Lavelle was one of the best new artists out of Chicago. He's so amazing. But I wanted to feel like the writer's room. I want everything I do in this space, to feel real. Because then we get to separate who really wants to do this and who really don't. That's often what I kind of want to do as well. It's like I do want to in a lot of different ways separate the wheat from the chaff, and allow people to get the real experience of what it's like to write a song, to fail, to work through it. And if you don't want to do that work, go find something else to do. But like, and God bless you. But like, I also want it to feel so real that it creates a hunger in some and redirects others to what they're supposed to be doing. So yeah, you expect us to walk in. You're gonna see smiling faces. You may see some of my friends come through that are really successful industry people just to come hang. But expect it to feel like the writer's room and expect to grow. Yeah. And then there's an Eventbrite. Do we have a link that we can put up? I don't have the link. Rich, you might have one. But yeah,
if you got it, we'll get it in the. Yeah. If you got it, then send that to me. We'll make sure we get it into the description, the show description, and all those things where people can go and click on it. It says an Eventbrite, right?
Yep, Eventbrite.
Perfect.
It's $15 just to come watch, just to come sit in the room. It's $50 for the song critique. You get the video to keep forever. Like I said, whatever I tell you that you want to use, you get to use, and keep for life. Without any.
And I just want to say, and Eric probably can attest to this, artists pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these type of opportunities, right?
Hey, that's
to
a
sit
lot.
in the rooms with someone
Thousands, actually.
Thousands, you know what I mean? So I would encourage people. I'm gonna say take advantage. Yeah, I guess take advantage. Use this opportunity to really grow and invest in yourself. For the nature of songwriting too. A lot of people say gospel music is falling and all of those good stuff, but that's because our songs are failing because lyrics are not getting as good as they were. Some have gotten better, I think, but I think some things like this, platforms like this, can help encourage the songwriter to keep going forward and to produce even better music. So I'm excited about that. So I want to encourage people, check it out. I'm getting the link right now.
Yeah, sweet. Yes, y'all come out to it because we like Rich said, people do be talking about it, especially like in gospel spaces, that music just feels like I guess he done picked us up and turned us around, put our feet on solid ground 10 too many times. Like there's 10 too many songs. But that's the main lyric. Like,
are you nominated this year for any Stellars as well with Jonathan?
No, we're not up. We're not up for it this year. We're not up for anything this year. I think, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, we're not this round. Not this round. I may go, just to go, but that flies in the face of all my introverted beliefs. So we'll see.
Zeke and Rich too. Just for the record, I don't know if you knew. Shout out to our girl who just tuned in, Bobby Lane. She's nominated for 4 Stellar Awards this year. She's on the.
Go Bobby Lane.
She's in the category with CC. She's in the category with a few people. So congrats to her on her 4 nominations this year.
Oh
yeah, one of the homies has like 4 or 5 nominations.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
If you come to the Elevate the Elevate Awards or the Elevate workshop and get the Elevate price, you also get good seats at Jonathan's recording the next night too. So they were really kind to me and gave me a section for the folks that that are coming to the workshop. So
nice.
So
y'all heard it right there. Yeah, you sent that to me. Okay, bet. Perfect. Oh man. Okay, I don't see it yet, but okay, gotcha. We'll make sure that the link is inside the description of the show, because of course when you go back and you watch it on YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff, in the description there's different stuff that you can click and all that stuff like that. So we'll make sure the link to this is inside of there. So y'all hear me, Lock Stars, if you want to go to that event tomorrow night, you need a ticket. It'll be in the show description after the show. Give it about an hour or so and it'll be there. Yeah, $50 or $15 if you just want to come and just look. That's nothing. And $50 if you want to actually bring your song and let I gotta say it this way, let Grammy Award Dee Wilson, because you'll forever be that now. So you just got, as introverted as you are, you just got to go with it now. You got Grammy Award winner Dee Wilson,
bro. It's so brutal because it's at least that. You know what I mean? Because some people just say the Grammy, like some people will go Grammy Award, Stellar Award, Devil Award, and I got to sit this long list of just words. It's like, fam, just please let me go to work, please. Like, let me get to work.
But it legitimizes what you do, though, at a different level. And I think that's what it's going to give such credence for people to be able to come in tomorrow and realize. Because at the end of the day, we all know it, that every artist, somewhere down in their heart, they want that award. They want it. They want it. Somewhere in their heart, they want the validation that what I did was good enough. That's why we tinker with it constantly and do all of that. I like that language, the tinkerer versus the one who just gets it done. I like that. I'm gonna get out of that tinkerer mode. I gotta, definitely do that. But you guys, if you want to come to that, I'm telling you right now, that's going to help you to elevate your song. That's going to help you to get your music together. Like I see somebody right here, Mervin Hammond. Shout out to him, such a good guy. He said, "I've been trying to finish my next project, but I'm just kind of stuck in a bit of the writing and recording." Hey, I get it, man. I get it. That writing part right there. If all else fails, just write. You and me make perfect harmony. And I'm telling you, you're going straight to the top.
All you need. Let's go right there. We're going over there, man. That's it.
Straight up.
Bro, the crazy part is too, like, creativity is such a mysterious beast. Like some of the people that have written the songs that we sing, like even in church, desperate for you. I'm desperate for you. Sorry. Yeah. I think that guy was like an electrician. Like, it wasn't even a songwriter. It is over my soul. That song's almost 200 years old. That guy wasn't like a professional artist. He wrote it for church. No, actually, no. It is over my soul. He wasn't even a songwriter. He was a businessman that was grieving the loss of his family. Horatio Spafford was. That wrote It Is Over My Soul. We're still singing that song 200 years later. So the mystery of creativity is such that Rich could write "You and Me Make Perfect Harmony," and that song be number one for the next 9 years.
Listen, it's true. I just got done teasing the lyric, "Pick me up, turn me around, place my feet on solid ground." But at the end of the day, somebody penned those lyrics, and they've been in every gospel song for the last 20 years.
I thank God, and my homie Enrique wrote on that song. I thank God. That was a huge song. That is the chorus. You pick me up, turn me around, place my feet on solid ground. I thank the master. I thank the savior. Right? Like, that lyric still works if you put it in the right light.
Exactly.
Even that lyric, the oldest gospel lyric probably ever. So even that lyric can still work and be a number one song that could pay for houses and cars and lamb chops and crab legs and all type of stuff. You know what I mean?
You'll pay for that Harold's chicken and that Beggar's pizza that you're going to get when you come home. That old-fashioned donut. It'll pay for that stuff, man. I love what you said.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to all the places I know I ain't supposed to be to go get some food. I'm so hungry. I can't tell y'all how hungry I am. I'm so freaking hungry. I'm going to Italian Fiesta. You can rob me in the line, big dog. I swear, I'm still going. If you can,
I'm still eating this pizza though.
I'm getting this pizza, bro.
He's still getting that Harold's regardless.
I'm getting that Harold's.
As I pay, dig through my pockets. Just give me enough.
I don't care, bro. I'm putting my life. I'm risking it. Everything. I'm going to Stony Island. I'm going everywhere I know I ain't supposed to be. to get some.
Do it.
Food, I don't care, bro. I do not care.
Go for it. Double for your trouble, bro.
At all. Bro.
Yes. Do it.
Hey,
man,
Rich,
listen, Dee Wilson.
Security, man.
You say you're gonna be in security.
Rich gonna have to be security for him tomorrow.
Hey, you gotta do what
Yeah,
you
maybe,
gotta do.
maybe we all go together, something like that. But I don't. Whether I go with friends or dolo, it's happening. I don't care at all.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna get me some food, bro. I don't care at all.
And then real quick, I just thank you so much for being here, and I hope that people will come on out and be there. I know it's going to be an amazing, successful event, and who knows, the next Grammy songs might come right out of this opportunity, y'all. So definitely go ahead. This might be the next Grammy winner that came out because you were around this, and so come on out and be part of that, man. I gotta ask you this much real quick: how's my girl doing? How's the wife? How's the family? How's it? Y'all know we go way back. Y'all don't understand this. I go back with these people like to college years. So
right.
So how's everybody doing? How's my girl? How's Jenny? One of the greatest singers on the planet.
One of the best singers in the world. Yeah, she's doing well. Everybody's doing well. Everybody's thriving. Everybody's locked in. We're good. The boy is good. The girls are good. Everybody's good. Yeah.
Aww. Oh man, but dude, I love you. I love y'all. Y'all are just you are an amazing gift. Not just to the kingdom, not just to the body of Christ, but to the world in general, man. Your skill, your gifting, your personality, even as introverted as you say you are. It's so hard to see you as introverted.
It's good to be on here.
I've known you. You've been.
Z, I said it feels good to be on here. It's good to be on here with all these celebrities on here. I feel honored to be with songwriters and artists like this.
That's you, the celebrity, Eric. We just trying to be like you. Right, exactly. Eric just walks in the rooms and I've seen Eric pull rabbits out of hats in last minute situations. I don't understand how he does it.
Rich Holmes here, the TV pastor, Rich Holmes, and
it's all you. Man. You try to put it on somebody else, man. It's all you. You the man.
God gets the glory.
I get
some of
God gets the glory. I get the credit. God gets the glory. I get the credit. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, man, we ain't gonna hold it no much longer. I appreciate everybody for being here. Y'all welcome. Y'all say thank you to Dee Wilson. We done welcomed them, but you can keep welcoming them. It's fine. Y'all. And tomorrow night at I was about to say the wrong name. Disciples Church, right? Is it Disciples?
It's a new name. It's the same church, but it used to be CLC. It's Disciples.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to saying. TLC. What was it? Disciples Church now? Disciples Church. There we go. So y'all come out there tomorrow in Tinley Park if you're in the Chicago area. $15 if you just want to hang out and just listen to some good music, some good songs, or if you just want to be in the space. And then $50 if you actually want to submit your songs and have it performed or perform or whatever, and have the lyrics there and that whole process. If you want to do that, come on out, because it's going to elevate your skill. It's going to elevate your gift. And so you don't want to miss that. Dee Wilson, do me a favor. Give the people some final words they can go with. We do a round table around here before we get off. So give the people something real quick they can get with. Tell them where they can follow you and where they can find your music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you can follow me, Dee Wilson Live, on basically all the platforms that I'm on. And like Zeke said earlier, man, do it afraid, bro. Just do it afraid. It's better to do it afraid than not do it at all, because it's not just your story that you're writing; it's somebody else's story as well.
There it is, right there. You see that? The songwriters be men of very few words. You see? I'll turn it over to these guys. They're gonna go 10 minutes each. Watch. No. Let's see here. Y'all, thank you so much to Dee Wilson for being here. Y'all go make sure you follow him, subscribe to his page, go and see all the amazing, wonderful things he's doing. Go download his music. Go and share that with somebody, because it'll bless your life. I promise you. And the production value is always good too. That's something that's low-key not represented enough. A lot of songwriters putting stuff out there and the production be a little trash, but your stuff is always like top tier. So just you know what I mean? So definitely y'all go follow his stuff, subscribe to it, download his music, all that good stuff. Dee Wilson. Hey, Eric Rhino, give the people, do a round table, E. Give the people something real quick.
Well, thank y'all for joining us today. We hope that you got something educational. Lockstars, y'all got to apologize to Zeke tomorrow for killing him about his eye. He's probably going to go to urgent care. Make sure you support Dee Wilson and what he's doing. Look, it's an amazing thing to be with a Grammy Award winning songwriter. You don't get these opportunities a lot. Seriously, they cost thousands to get these guys, and most of them won't even sit and talk to you. They don't need to. But this one is willing to open up his doors to say, hey, sit with me, talk with me, let's vibe together, let me hear what you got. He got the skills, he got the credentials to be somebody that can tell you if your song will work or if it will not work. So check him out, and I'm going to give it over to Rich. And Zeke, you had a major pause moment. I would enlighten you immediately when we go off of here.
Wait, you said what happened to me?
You had a major pause moment a little bit ago. I let it slide, but it was a bad one. I'm gonna text it to you.
Oh Lord! Now I gotta listen to this, y'all. Y'all see this? Y'all see how they do me around here, Dee Wilson? I gotta move to Colorado. Apparently, I get some sunshine because the Lockstars and even the co-hosts have all turned on me.
I'm telling you.
They've all turned on me. They've all turned on me, Dee Wilson. They've all turned on me.
Come to the sunshine, man. When people sitting in the clouds all day, they don't got, you know what I mean? They can't even be nice.
All you can do is be nice. Yeah, it's because we're here in Chicago, we're all aggressive. That's what's going on. We're aggressive.
We don't see the sun. We don't see the sun enough.
Rich Holmes, give the people something real quick. Past star, we call him past star around here. Past star, Rich Holmes, give the people something real quick. I know you got a word for him.
Motivation music just makes you want to talk better, don't it? Anyway, just want to let people know to all the creators that's out there, to all the ones that are creative, that's pursuing passions, doing all the great things that you're doing. I want you to remember, God is giving you a voice. He's giving you time. He's giving you his word. What are you going to do with it? Like I always say, life is choice driven. You will live and die by the choices you choose to make. I got a hint for you. Choose life. God, thank you for this time of coming together with all the believers, saints, and ain'ts. People that are just standing in this faith, walking in this faith. Even people that's holding on by a thread, Lord, I encourage them to continue to hold on. I thank you, Lord God, that you are giving them strength to endure until change comes. I thank you, Lord God, for this process. I thank you for you speaking in this process. I thank you for you leading in this process. And help us to get our butts out the way, our faults, our failures, our thoughts, the ways we feel about even ourselves. Help us to see you in everything that we do and as we pursue to go forward. In Jesus' name, keep us protected till we meet again. I'll talk to y'all next time. Amen. Peace.
Hey, man, I know it must have been good. There it goes right there. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Remember, tomorrow night, there is the event, Elevate Your Song. So y'all don't want to miss that down in Tinley Park at Disciples Church, formerly TLC. So don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. It was a great episode today. Thank you to Dee Wilson for being here with us. This was excellent. Even to all of you trader lock stars who've been talking about my eye all day. All of you traders, all of y'all traders. Look at this. Can you believe this? Look at the comments. Look at the comments. So Dee Wilson, we got this thing over here where we let the mamas make. So Eric's mama, Rhonda's mama, they tell us when we had a good show. And you see what they just typed to me? Great podcast today. I've been truly blessed. You see what they? You see this nonsense?
That's bad.
Horrible. They just doing me wrong. Look at your mama.
I said it ain't gonna go. I was expecting something from her. Automatic.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting this one. Yeah. Today's podcast was great. I really enjoyed it. All the creativity of the Lock Stars. I'm getting off of here, y'all. I love y'all. I absolutely do. There it is right there. And Elevate My Song live with Dee Wilson. That's tomorrow night in Tinley Park. And we will definitely have that in the comments. Give it about 30 minutes or so, 30 minutes or an hour or so. And we'll have it on YouTube where you can just click the link and go get your tickets on Eventbrite and all that kind of good stuff like that. Otherwise, man, until tomorrow, I will see y'all. We had a great day today. Again, thank you to Dee Wilson for being here with us. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Hey.